Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right.
Hey, man. Saw a lot of saw history being made. Saw history being made on Tuesday.
We
We're gonna
had
talk about
we
that
had a
later,
lot of
but
history. We had a
what
lot
other
of history
history?
this week.
What other history are you talking about?
SGA, Harden,
Well, the SGA, that's happened. That's gonna happen tonight. What did Harden do?
29K points.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's getting 30,000. We
Mm-hmm.
go, yeah, we gonna talk about the SGA breaking the record that later. We gonna talk about a lot of things. But before we get into our football talk, because a lot of free agents and Charles Chicago Bears might have a slim chance of getting that guy. I just want to speak on a couple of things real quick. So I uploaded that Michael Jordan video, and you
Mm.
know it wasn't really that bad. The Michael Jordan video, I thought it was gonna be way worse than what I thought. Right now, it's at 40 comments. But you know what was the craziest thing people said in the comments on TikTok? Some
What?
people said, because some people was like, man, Michael Jordan, he a cook in here. They was like, man, I saw Bam Adebayo score 83. I know Michael Jordan can cook. I said, God damn. And it's just a coincidence that that video gets uploaded and Bam drops 83. And I was like, damn, that kind of, and I was like, in real time, I was like, damn, that kind of helps Michael Jordan's case. That man out of bio dropping
It's the
83.
triple double, dog. It's the 10 rebounds and
I
10
know,
assists.
because I saw
Ain't
you say that
nobody
to somebody.
doubting. Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. Ain't nobody doubting Mike can go out there, get 50, 60, 70, however many points. It's just the rebounds and the assists.
it's funny how people went back and was saying, Bam dropped 83. Bam dropped 83. While on this video, I'm like, y'all, that is crazy. And then I forgot what video I forgot what we was talking about, but you said at the time, I couldn't put that in there, but you was like, I think it was you was like, oh, Bam can't score. And I was like, shit, can't upload that now.
Okay.
I said, can't upload that now. I took that right. I'm like, yeah, I can't upload this. I can't say he can't score. He just dropped 83. Francisco, Bam, Bam, Bam. Yo, epic moment with Bam. Shout out to Black Rodent. We gonna talk
What's
about
up,
Bam.
y'all? What's up, y'all?
And then, y'all. Oh, no, this goes into the same thing. That Austin Reaves video, that was a good thing you brought up. I didn't know that was gonna be like a 27-minute topic, so I made it to a topic out of that. People in the
Mm.
comments were saying, I see this is an LA Lakers. I'm like, brother, nowhere near that. Nowhere near a Lakers pod. Nowhere near.
It
And
was just that topic.
it definitely was. And it just became 27 minutes of Austin Reaves. And then you are a goal line mover, brother.
What you
You a
talking about?
goal line mover. You moved
What's
that
wrong?
goalpost for LeBron so bad in that video. I'm just like, brother, what are we doing? I'm like, come on, man. You moved that goalpost so damn crazy. Because when I told you, I was like, Austin Reaves, he needs to take less. No, I said he could get the full max. You said, man, if he needs to take less so he can help the Lakers win. And then when I asked you about why LeBron didn't take less this year, you said, it's different for LeBron. You don't know. This is last year. Get all the 50. Then when we went back in the video and I said it again, your ass said, well, I mean, look what the Lakers doing now. They trying to make it seem like he ain't help him. He didn't do nothing to help the Lakers. I said, nah, brother. Now we overly moving the goalposts.
What you mean? That ain't that goes into the same thing.
No, it don't.
It's his
No,
last year. They acting like he ain't helped
bro.
them win. So go since they don't get no fuck about you, go get your bread.
Nah, we can't do that. Nah, that's overly moving the goalposts.
That ain't moving the goalposts.
That is moving the goalposts. That is. And then when I kept asking you, was like, man, he helped you get Luka. He helped with the future. But that wasn't my question. We talk about right now. And you said basically they basically ain't trying to give you credit on helping them win. So I say F them and take the full 50. I'm like,
Yup.
yeah, you moving the goalposts. I'm like, yeah, this
I ain't
guy's
moving the
moving the
goalpost, dog.
it's moving the goalposts, bro. Black
Yes.
Rodent and Francisco, I want to ask y'all. I just want to ask, do y'all think LeBron should have taken less money this year to help the Lakers at least fix the roster to somewhat extent, or y'all cool with him taking the full 50? I'm actually cool with him taking the
Fuck
full
all
50.
that. Am I moving the goalpost? That's the
Oh,
real
you definitely
question.
moved that goalpost,
Am
brother.
am I moving the goalpost? That's the question.
You definitely moved the goalpost. You did. You brought up that they didn't care about him, so take the full 50 is definitely moving the goalpost. It's moving the goalpost. It is.
No, it ain't.
I don't want to hear that, bro. Nah, bro. Yeah. Oh! Black Rodent, less money for the dynasty. Look at Tim Duncan.
Yeah, that man ain't no damn billionaire.
Okay, if you're making $1 billion, how come you can't take less?
I told you why.
Okay.
That 50 million, that 50 million going into Zuri account.
Oh yeah, we're done. We're super. Yeah, he's trolling, y'all. He's trolling. It's okay. He's trolling. Now he bringing up Zuri. They don't bring up. Yeah, we moving the goalposts. We're moving the goalposts. But let's start off before we get into Bam, because that might be a crazy conversation. We're gonna talk about the NFL and all the free agent not all of them, but the important free agent signings. And was it good for them? Are they worth it? We're gonna talk about that. So let's start it off. So I got the names. I got some of the names right here. Let's start with Kenneth Walker. You actually predicted it. You said he'll go to the Chiefs. He'll sign a 2-year, 3-year deal. He signed for 3 years, $45 million. That's about 13, 14 a year. Was the contract? Was he worth the contract? And was it a good signing by the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah, I think he was worth the contract. You know, Super Bowl MVP. And then on top of that, the Kansas City Chiefs, they've been missing a running back for some years. So yeah, I think it was a good move for him. Now you get to play with Patty Mahomes. They still need a lot of things they need to fix over there. But for the most part, they're going in the right direction by getting the running back.
What would you? Obviously, we know that we still got to wait on the draft. They might sign. I don't think they can sign like another big time like free agent, but they can sign someone okay-ish, decent. But with the Kenneth Walker signing, what's the ceiling for them now? But you remember Patrick Mahomes, you know, he might not play, he might come back later. So I'm just asking, what's the ceiling?
Well, they did lose. They did lose Trey McDuffie. They did
And
lose some
Watson.
offensive. They did lose some offensive linemen. So they got a lot of rebuilding to do. To be honest with you. I think Shannon Sharp said it perfectly. He said Patrick Mahomes is the greatest makeup. So it's a lot of things that was wrong, you know, with their team. But you know, since you have Patrick Mahomes, he masks a lot of things that's wrong with your team. But as far as putting a grade on it, I think the signing was like an A. Because like I said, they needed that running back position filled. Um, but as far as the future, I mean, it helps them for the future, but they still got a lot of holes they need to fill. They got a lot of holes.
I like it. I mean, I did like if he would have went to the Broncos or the Giants, but I think Kansas City is the right move. They had some money. Like you said, they needed a running back. Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco, those guys just weren't it. Patrick Mahomes, at least right now, he needs like that safety blanket. Like, hey, I know I can hand it off to a Kenneth Walker, and I know he's gonna get the yards. Last year he rushed for 1,000 yards, and you know that's good for RB1. Like he's clearly RB1. So I really like this move by the Kansas City Chiefs, and it helps them potentially get back to where they are. They, like you said, they still got to make a lot of moves. They got a lot of holes to fill. Losing like Trent McDuffie and Jaylen Watson, those are like two of your top corners. You lost them, and then they go to the Rams, which is crazy. But you do lose that, so they got a lot of things to do. But like overall, the signing, it was a really good signing, and it looked like clear as day. Like, yeah, He's going to the Chiefs. Like they just need one. So I'm happy for Kenneth Walker. You know, he got his money after winning Super Bowl MVP. So I'm happy for him. It was a really good signing by the Chiefs. And the grade I give it an A. It's the right move that the Kansas City Chiefs just got to make. Next guy might be an overpay to some people. Alex Pierce re-signed with the Colts. 4 years, $116 million, about $29 million a year. And your thoughts? Was it a good signing by the Indianapolis Colts, or was it overpay?
I feel like it was a little bit of an overpay. But I feel like they did that because he's low key been their their best receiver. Michael Pittman really hasn't done it amounts to anything since when he was there. Now he on the Steelers. Um, so I feel like they wanted to keep him because he's been playing well for them. He's a good deep threat. Um, and then you got to have that deep threat for Daniel Jones whenever he comes back. So I felt like they had to pay him when he was gonna leave. So that was a simple case of we needed you, we want you, so now we're gonna overpay you.
I thought Michael Pittman was decent though. Like I was always like high on Michael Pittman ever since he came out of
He
USC.
ain't live up to
Like
the hype though.
I mean, he was literally like super early second rounder. It's literally super early second rounder. But I don't think he's like wide like high end wide receiver one. I think he could be like high end two or low end one. I think he's been pretty decent. Now this past year, like I mean, like his rookie year he had 500 a touchdown, but second year he had 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Third year 900 yards, 4 touchdowns. Fourth year 1,100 yards, 4 touchdowns. Then the last couple of years he had 800, 3 touchdowns. Then this past year he had 7 touchdowns for 700. I thought he'd been decent, but like you said, Alex Pierce, he's been really good for them. He's probably one of the best deep threats in the league. And giving that to Daniel Jones, who needs that, like you said, whenever he comes back, coming off the torn Achilles, I do think it might be a little overpay, but in the NFL, you gotta overpay. Like that's just how it works. You gotta overpay. It ain't he ain't worth it. So we not no, you gotta overpay. That's how you get the players. I don't think Alex Pierce is worth $29 million a year. I could say he probably worth realistically.
I say like 18.
I give him 20.
I give him 18.
I was gonna say 20. I think that's what he usually works, but he had a really good year this past year. So I'm cool with it. He stays home. I have no problem with Alex Pierce, re-signing with the Colts. It's a good signing, and I'm good. I'm good with it. Black Road, let's see. The KC needs an offensive line, in my opinion. And I also feel scoring 1,000, yes, or 50 catches is hella impressive. Young Tyreek numbers per reception. Low key though, they could go back and get Tyreek. I don't know though. I don't know if they go back, but they do need O-line help. That's why I say I think they go draft one, especially with the Kenneth Walker signing. They might draft an O-lineman in the first round. I think that's what they're gonna do. The next name, Mike Evans. Mike Evans leaves Tampa Bay, been there his whole career. He goes to San Francisco, signs 3 years, $60 million. What is your thoughts on Mike Evans going to the 49ers?
I think that he wants a shot at the bowl. Not saying that he doesn't believe in Baker or anything like that, but the Niners, even when they were injury prone last year, they still found a way to win. So I think he trusts that organization, the coaching, over there. And then on top of that, he's seen that all they were missing was a number one. So now that he's over there, you got him, you got Ricky Pearsall, you got Christian McCaffrey, you got George Kittle when he comes back. And then, they still got a decent defense. So I think, he saw that, that he was the missing piece, the missing piece of the puzzle over there. So he was like, hey, let's go. But I like it for them. I honestly do like it for them. I mean, he is kind of older, so health is definitely a question because he was injured most of last season. But if he stays healthy, he could definitely be beneficial to the 49ers and Brock Purdy.
I actually love the move. I always thought like he was gonna stay in Tampa. Obviously, warm weather.
He should have.
No state income taxes. But like you said, maybe he thought like, well, one, I don't think he's clear wide receiver one. Like Ibuka, I know he kind of fell off a little bit late last year, but you got Ibuka now. You got Ibuka, you still got Chris Johnson. They got Tez Johnson over there. They got a lot of wide receivers
Chris
over there.
Godwin.
Yeah, Chris Godwin. Like they got a lot of receivers over there. But over here in San Francisco, I'm playing for Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy, who's been a good quarterback. You got Christian McCaffrey. They can use him as a I was about to say as a lob threat, as like use him in the red zone, use him in the end zone. Like he's a big body, probably what like 6'3", 6'4", like real tall dude. Like they can use that and they need that. Brandon Ayuk will not be back. Jawan Jennings is a free agent. Ricky Pearsall has shown flashes, but he's been hurt. George Kittle, Achilles, Chris McCaffrey, they used him a lot last year. So get in that safety type blanket for Brock Purdy. You need that. And I love this move. I love this move. This is like, I wouldn't say a Super Bowl defining move, but it gets you closer. I definitely think it gets you closer to the actual goal. So they really needed like just a legit proven wide receiver one. So I'm glad Mike Evans got his bread. Still a lot of money though. So he still went over the guy's bread. Good for him. Next guy, Travis Etienne. He goes back home to Louisiana, signs with the New Orleans Saints. 4 years, $52 million a year. Do you like Travis Etienne going to the New Orleans Saints?
I'm indifferent about it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I love it. I'm not gonna say I hate it either. I thought it was okay. Alvin Kamara's getting older. So they went young. They went younger with the running back. Um, I mean, then you got Chris Olave over there. Tyler Shuck, whatever you think of him, he's gonna help him out. But I thought it was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't the greatest move. He just came off one of his best seasons. So
I thought
now
it was
you
a good
back at
move.
home.
I thought it was a great move, honestly. Like Alvin Kamara, like he has regressed. He's regressed. He hasn't been the same. He's been hurt. You needed like he's basically like a younger version of him. Could catch out of the backfield, could break the tackles. Like you need that type of running back, and you just need like a proven running back with Tyler Shuck. I know he's older, but going into his second year because he had a decent rookie year last year. So bringing over that type of player, like they actually the Saints made a lot of good moves this free agency. So I'm happy about that. But I like the Travis Etienne move. Like it's showing like we kind of believe in Tyler Shuck a little bit. Like because like they could have been like, we don't know yet. They could have like threw in the towel this year too, potentially get a high pick and but no, they believe in Tyler Shutt, so they're gonna not draft, but sign some good players around him. So I like the Travis Etienne sign. I really do, man. Like Tyler Shutt was decent, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I like Tyler Shutt. He was decent. Let's see who else. Because we're gonna talk about Maxx Crosby. Uh Wandale Robinson signs with the Tennessee Titans, 4 years, $78 million. Had a breakout year last year on the Giants. Obviously, Malik Neighbors was hurt, but had a breakout year. Do you like Wandale Robinson going to the Tennessee Titans?
Yeah. I think he goes there. He's immediately the best wide receiver on that roster. I still think they need some more weapons for Cam. But I like it. Like you said, he had a breakout season last year. Even the year before, I think he was injured, but he still played decent whenever he played. Um, so now he's damn near the clear number one over there. So, um, yeah, I like it for Cam. It gives him a certified weapon.
So you're the Titans. You are the GM. You have the fourth pick. Yes, you have number 4. Are you drafting another wide receiver, or are you drafting Jeremiah Love? Obviously, the best running back in the draft at number 4. Wide receiver, or running back. Which one are you doing?
Mm.
Now, this ain't what you think they should do. This is you. You are the GM. What would you do?
Ooh.
I
I'm a,
ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
a, I
Go
low
ahead.
key, I damn near want to say go Jeremiah Love because it's hard to find a generational running back. But at the same time, yeah, I'm
I
gonna go
think I draft
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jeremiah.
I think I go Jeremiah Love. And I know like the best wide receiver in this class is Cardell Tate. But I feel like you need that running back to play next to Cam Ward for literally the next like damn near 10 years. You just need that guy next to him. And next year's draft class is going to be wide receiver heavy. So they could potentially get one because I think they're going to be way better. Because, man, if you saw the moves they made this offseason, man, they made a lot of great moves. So I think they'll be better. So, but I think next year they could kind of punt on say, we don't need to get a wide receiver, or you could get one later in the draft. But I think right now it's just no way you can pass up on Jeremiah Love. Because the thing is, when you look at it, Tony Pollard had a decent year last year. Yeah, decent year. But it's just the fact that Jeremiah Love, it's like he's right there. It's like, do I pass on just because I have Tony Pollard? I still go Jeremiah Love. I'm not gonna lie. I still go with him. Like, he was just so good. But Wan'Dale Robinson, I love this signing. I love it. You need Cam Moore to have a lot of weapons, bro. That's what you need. No matter what you think of Wan'Dale, he had a really good year last year. Do I think he's a wide receiver one? No. But I do think he could be a piece. I think he's a high-end wide receiver too. But for now, and you still got Calvin Ridley whenever he comes back. But they said they might release him. I don't know. But I love this move that the Titans made. I love all the moves the Titans have made. They have made some great moves on the defensive end. With Robert Saleh calling that defense, it's going to be scary hours for them. I'm not going to lie. I'm putting all of my stock in them Titans, man. I ain't going to cap. But Wan'Dale Robinson over there to the Titans, love the move. Loved it. Tua Tagovailoa got released by the Dolphins. He's signing with the Atlanta Falcons. What is your thoughts on Tua going to the Falcons?
I like it. I honestly do. I like it. I think that he's better than Michael Penix. And on top of that, both of them have an injury history, but I believe in Tua before I believe in Michael Penix. And Tua is very accurate with the ball. And last year, Michael Penix struggled a little bit with his accuracy. So I think it'll help Drake London. He was throwing a lot of hospital balls too. So I think that it'll help Drake London for sure. I think it'll help Kyle Pitts for sure. And I think that offense will be better than middle of the pack.
I will hope so. But they did. They really you got Drake London, you do got Kyle Pitts, you got Bijan. They did release Darnell Mooney, wide receiver too, but he was decent. He was decent. So I still think they gotta sign a couple of more players around there. But I ain't gonna lie. If Tua don't beat out Michael Penix, I don't know what to say, bro. Tua.
He is.
I will hope. And the thing is, Michael Penix is coming off a torn ACL. So there's a chance he might not even be ready for the offseason. And when he gets to training camp, he might not even be ready. So low-key Tua, it's low-key your job to lose. All you got to do is just play decent. That's all you have to do is play decent. I want Tua to succeed, bro. This is your best opportunity. All the weapons. Drake London, top 10 wide receiver. Kyle Pitts, damn near arguably a top 5 tight end. Bijan, top 2 running back. You got the weapons, and the offensive line is decent. You have the weapons. So I'm glad.
If you think about it, the Atlanta is just a souped up Miami. They got a defense. They got a defense, and they got the weapons.
Jaylen Waddle, Devon Achane versus Bijan and Drake London.
Taking Bijan and Drake London.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, then we want to add Kyle Pitts.
That's why I said Atlanta is a souped up Miami Dolphins.
And they're in a weaker division. There's a chance. Carolina made some moves, and they took away Jalen Phillips, man. But they made some moves. Saints made some moves. Who else in that division? Oh, Tampa Bay. I don't know about them. But Falcons, they looking decent. But Tua, I like it. I like the move for Tua. This is a proven year for you, brother. All you gotta do is just play good football. Hope, knock on wood, you don't get hurt. I hope everything works out for you. I like the move. I like the signing by them. Let's see. Francisco, listen, man. Tuesday, I woke up with a tingle. All right. Tingle on my butt. I knew Bam gonna score 80 that game. There's no way you knew that. Bro.
Ain't nobody on this earth knew Bam was gonna score 80.
No one.
Bam didn't even know he was gonna score 80.
Exactly. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Let's go with another quarterback and let's stick with the Dolphins. Malik Willis signs with the Miami Dolphins, 3 years, $67.5 million. I know Malik Willis has a small sample size, but do you like Malik Willis on the Miami Dolphins?
I thought it was okay. You know, the Miami Dolphins are taking a flyer on Malik Willis. He played well whenever Jordan Love was hurt. We still don't know what he really is. We'll get to find out next year when he starts for a full season. But I thought it was okay because he's taking a flyer on a dude. So it could, he's not gonna have a very successful season because that team needs a lot of things on it. But I think he'll play okay next year. I definitely think he'll play okay.
I think as long as he just doesn't play as bad as he was when he was on Tennessee, I think everything will work out fine. I think if they see that, they'll be like, okay, maybe he's still young. So we can see like, okay, we can build something around him. We're not going to be good this year. So we can get a high draft pick next year. And then it's like, if he's bad next year, let's hypothetically say we get top 5 pick, we can draft another quarterback. Like they will do that. So, but I like that Malik Willis got another chance. I would like all these quarterbacks to at least get a second chance in the league. Well, at least another chance to start to show like, hey, the situation I was in Tennessee was terrible. Let me show in Miami, like I can be decent. I can be pretty decent. I think he will play. I think he will play all right. Will I play with the Dolphins in Madden? Highly doubt it. But
no.
Highly doubt it. But I think he will play pretty good on the Miami Dolphins. So I like the signing by them. Was it the overpay? Not really. It was only like 20 something a year. Because that's damn near a little bit as much as Justin Fields. Justin Fields was ass last year. So it's just a little bit more than him. So I like the signing by them. We keep it short and simple. Another quarterback, Geno Smith. Geno Smith is going back to the Jets where it all started. He got traded there. So I want to ask you, do you like Geno Smith back on the New York Jets?
Well, to be honest with you, I felt like Geno was like, you know what, I can go take Fields' job. So I wonder if they gonna give it to him, or if they gonna have a quarterback battle. But I low key, I fake like it only because Justin Fields gets if he loses that quarterback battle, Geno revived his career. So him being in the same quarterback room with Justin Fields, he could potentially help Justin Fields get better as a quarterback. So I like it for the Justin Fields development, but to be honest with you, just ain't doing nothing. Geno just went there because he knew they was gonna pay him, and they needed a quarterback. But other than that, it just ain't doing nothing next year.
Well, they said they're gonna release Justin Fields. They said they're gonna release him.
I said they're gonna release him.
Yeah, eventually. They said they're gonna release him. So Geno's gonna start. Like he's gonna be the starter, bro. The Jets actually made some decent moves like this free agency. I like what they did, trying to help with that defense. You did bring back Brees Hall on the franchise tag. You still got Garrett Wilson. A.D. Mitchell was decent last year when he got traded there. Like he was decent. So can Geno Smith have a better year than what he did last year? Because man, he was bad last year, bro. It was bad.
He gonna have a better year. But that Raiders team was bad though.
Oh, it was. That Raiders team was terrible. That Raiders team
line was butt. Yeah, that line was butt.
Hey, that's why they signed Tyler Linderbaum, boy. They it's funny how life works. Hey, what they say? They said Geno Smith leads the Seahawks. They go win the bowl. Geno Smith helps the Raiders get the number 1 pick. He out of there. It's just like, damn, Geno. I mean, it's a cool move. You need a quarterback. You just need somebody for a stopgap for this year only, because next year they're going to draft a quarterback. They're gonna be bad again. So you just need Geno Smith to at least play okayish. Would I be shocked if Geno Smith gets benched this year? No, I will not be shocked if he gets benched.
Back up.
You know,
if they release Justin Fields.
Ooh. Well, they said Tyrod Taylor is a free agent, but he said that he could potentially come back as a backup. And they got what's the dude name? He played in Missouri. He was a rookie last year. Forgot his name. He played some games late last year. So they really don't got nobody. But I mean, I saw just yeah. I forgot his name.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Is it Brady Cook? I think it's Brady Cook. I think that's him. He was decent in Mizzou. Hold on real quick. It was Brady Cook. Brady Cook. Yep, Brady Cook. Yeah, so they still got him on the roster. So, I mean, I saw Justin Fields get benched for Tyrod Taylor. It's just like, come on now. So, I like the move. I think it's decent. They just needed a quarterback for this year. Then they'll draft one next year. It's okay. It's okay. So we only got a couple of more like really key free agents. Then we gonna really talk about Maxx Crosby. Then we'll move on to basketball. Isaiah Likely signs with the New York Giants. Reunites with John Harbaugh in New York. Signs 3 years, $40 million. You like Isaiah Likely on the New York Giants?
Honestly, I do. It gives them another dynamic playmaker to go along with Malik Neighbors. So yeah, I like it for sure.
They still need another wide receiver though. They
probably going to address that in the draft.
Let me hold on because the Giants have the fifth pick. Do you go Cardell Tate, highest rated receiver at number 5? Or do you address other needs?
Nah, I'll say I'll go get a lineman.
Because they got the 37th pick in the second round. They finally put all the picks out. So they could potentially get a wide receiver, another one in the second round. I love it. I love Isaiah Likely on there. I think they just need another safety blanket for Jackson Dart. Malik Neighbors will eventually come back. You do got Darius Slay and Cam Scatterbull. I know he broke his leg, but so we'll see how he plays when he comes back. I just like that, they're building around Jackson Dart. And that it starts like with potentially a number one tight end. I think Isaiah Likely has number one tight end talent. It's just Mark Andrews is in front of him. So it's like, what can I do? He was just in front of him. So he never really got the time to shine. So putting him in New York and as the obviously tight end 1 and probably the second receiving weapon on the team. I love this move. I really love this move for the New York Giants. Hey, I don't know if you've been noticing. Yo, Cleveland Browns, they've been making some moves in the old line for Shedeur Sanders potentially. I know you like that.
Yes,
I know you love that.
Yes, sir.
I know you like that. They signed some decent old linemen, man. They trying to protect Shedeur because that old line last year, garbage. It was trash. All right, this is really the last one. Michael Pittman got traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, we talked about him when we was talking about Alec Pierce. He signed a new deal, 3 years, $59 million. Do you like Michael Pittman on the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Wait, did they address their quarterback yet?
They haven't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
So it's like I don't know. I mean, I think it's good because they get another weapon next to DK, and then you still got Jaylen Warren.
And they signed Rico Dowdle. That was a good move.
And you got Rico Dowdle. So just in case Warren gets injured, Rico Dowdle can come in and he can play for him.
RB1.
But yeah, they still. How you gonna get? Unless the only thing I can think of, Aaron Rodgers must be coming back. He got to be coming back. That's the only thing I can think of.
Actually, hey, when they signed him, I was like, Charles wasn't like too far-fetched for saying, because last week you said, you like Kyler Murray on the Steelers. I was like, once they got Michael Pittman, then signed Rico Dowdle, I'm like, that ain't that bad now, because I want, like, if they didn't address, like, another wide receiver, obviously, get more weapons for him. Like, you got DK, you got Michael Pittman, Rico Dowdle, Jaylen Warren, you got Pat Freiermuth, and you got Washington. Them some good weapons, low-key. Those are decent weapons. So if Kyler Murray hypothetically goes, I don't think he will. I think it's Minnesota, and that's it. Yeah. But if he does go there, it wouldn't be that bad. I ain't gonna lie. I like Michael Pittman on there. Wide receiver 2. He's not the wide receiver 1. Obviously, that's DK. I think this was a great move, but like you said, you need to address that quarterback, bro. Because all they really got, I think Mason Rudolph is a free agent, but if he isn't, is Mason Rudolph or Will Howard? That's their quarterback. So they gotta make some moves. Not gonna lie, they gotta make some moves. All right, we're gonna end it off. Actually, we're not gonna end it off, but we're gonna talk about Maxx Crosby. Friday night, Maxx Crosby got traded to the Baltimore Ravens for 2 first-round picks. this year's pick and next year's pick. Here we are 42 hours ago. They basically said, nah, we're good. We're good on that. We don't trust that knee. Nah, then obviously, literally the next day they signed Trey Henderson for a 4-year 120. So I want to ask you, what was your whole thoughts on the Maxx Crosby situation? Do you think the Ravens are petty and bogus? What's your thoughts on this whole thing?
Well, before the trade got rescinded, I thought it was a good move for the Ravens. But I'm low key not mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole thing with Mark Williams and the Lakers and stuff. So like I would have sent him back too if his knee was messed up. Because at the end of the day, you're giving up your future for Maxx Crosby. So if we do our physical and it comes back that his knee is really bad, and you don't think that he'll be able to stay healthy for the next 3, 4, however many years you sign him, then I'm not mad at it at all. Because at the end of the day, you gotta protect your organization. You gotta do what's best for your organization. So I'm not. A lot of people have been giving the Ravens slack because of that, but the boy knee is messed up, and I'm giving up my future picks for him. I'm not gonna jeopardize my future. You know what I mean? So if he felt that physical, okay, y'all can have him back. I'm not. I ain't mad at him. To be honest with you, I'm not mad at him at all.
I'm not mad at them either. But this is my thing. Okay, well, first off, I love when I saw that trade, I'm like, yes, you made a move. You got to give up a first rounder. Because I think I did say when we talked about Maxx Crosby to the Bears, and you was like, no, I'm not gonna give up 2 first rounders or a first and
He ain't
second.
worth it
Something
no
like that.
more.
Oh,
He
he's not.
definitely
He's
ain't worth
no.
it no
I
more.
think he's still worth a first. I think he would still get a first.
Not
I
2 of them,
definitely.
though.
Oh no. You're not getting 2. You're not getting 2. But you definitely still a first. I love that because the Ravens, they needed pass rush. That's what you need. You got damn near a top 3 edge rusher in the game. Like that would have been great for them. But on the Ravens side, this is my thing. And I know you brought up the Mark Williams thing. If I recall with Mark Williams, we've known he's had an injury history, but he actually played that year. Dace just was like, we don't know. But with Maxx Crosby, you knew he had the torn meniscus. You knew that. So why would you even do it if you knew that? That's my thing. It's not like he been fine and then, we see you got a torn meniscus, got popped up in the physical somehow. Okay, then I get you. You knew that man hurt his knee. He missed damn near the last 7 games of last year. He was fussing about them because he wanted to play, and they said, no, you need to get surgery, basically. He had surgery literally like earlier not last month, but you still made the trade, though? It's like, come on, y'all. Be serious. Like
they had to find something else in his knee. That's the only thing I can think of. Because like you said, if they known his meniscus was tore and you still traded for him, that means you were perfectly fine with it. So it had to be something else in his knee.
But you know what some people are saying? They are saying that, look, his knee was messed up, but they saw that Trey Henderson was still on the market. And they thought in their head, look, hey, we can say, hey, his knee kind of messed up. We can back out so we can get our picks back and get Trey Henderson. Now, do I think Maxx Crosby better than Trey Henderson? Yeah, I think he is. But Trey Henderson is no slouch. He's still really good. So we can get Trey Henderson and Bam at the same price.
Cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper, and we get our picks back. I don't blame them for doing that. Do I think it's bogus as hell? I think it's bogus. Because you knew that man knee was messed up and you still made the trade. Like, y'all bogus as hell on that. But hey, I ain't got no problem with it. That's like we in fantasy trading for Joel O'Neal, and then he just missed the rest of the season. You knew he was hurt. You knew that. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why you made the trade. You just had to go back on it. You petty as hell. And then it's like, as the Raiders, who made a lot of good moves. I love what the Raiders have done this offseason. They have made some great moves. But now it's like, damn, we're maneuvering around he not being there. Now we got to bring him back. Then we got to add his $30 million onto our books now again. But the Raiders did say they're going to honor all the contracts. So that's on them what to figure out. They got to figure that out. But then you think about it. They was going to have 2 first-round picks this year. You go draft Fernando Mendoza, and then whoever at 14.
I mean, if you think about it, it's still not that bad because they added a lot to their defense, and then now you got back Maxx Crosby. So like if they wanted to, they can keep him. If not, they can still wait till the draft and try to flip him on draft day.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I wouldn't wait. I think you try to flip him as soon as possible. According to today, they said that he's staying as a Raider. That's what they're saying. Do I believe that? I don't believe that right now, at least. I think they will eventually trade him. I think because they said teams are still calling, brother. Not you, but I'm just saying, like, bro, go try to get something for him. You're not gonna get 2 first-round picks, but you can at least get, I'd say, a first and a third, or maybe or 2 seconds, or a second and a third or fourth. I still think you could get that for him. So go out there, trade him. But I do think what the Ravens did was petty as hell. Y'all bogus as fuck. Like, I ain't gonna cap, man. Y'all should have kept that, man. But hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's smart on their part. Get my picks and Trey Henderson. I messed with it.
Because what pick is their first round pick this year?
Number 1.
Huh?
Number 1. They got the first pick.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the Ravens.
Oh, it was 14.
14.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good pick. They could have got something good at 14. Now they don't got that no more. But then the Ravens, they can use that now to help with their team, because man, they lost a lot of people. I think, in my opinion, I think they try to probably get a receiver at number 14. Don't know. Got to look more research to that. But I think they'll do something about that. Yes. I ain't gonna lie, man. My Eagles, we are not cooking this free agency. We are not cooking so far. We not cooking, bro. We lost Jahan Dotson. We didn't throw him the ball like that, but he was a good wide receiver 3. We lost Jaylen Phillips. I ain't gonna lie, we weren't paying that man $30 million. He was really good, but we ain't paying him 30. No, the Kobe Dean. I love when the Kobe Dean did. He was amazing. He was like great locker room guy. He's one of them leaders on the field. I loved him. He got the bag from Las Vegas, and then we lost Reed Blankenship. Brother, we losing right now. Now we did sign Tariq Woolen 1 year, $15 million. That's cool and all. I trust Howie. He gonna cook something up. I trust him. He the best GM in the game. I trust him. He gonna cook something up. But right now, we losing free agency, brother. We losing right now. We gotta do something, man. And then Dallas Goedert could potentially. Oh yeah, we're screwed, bro. We're screwed right now. You like what your Bears done so far? You know they lost a lot in the defensive backfield. Kevin Bird led the league in picks, gone. Nazir White, I think. Deshaun Wright, gone. Tremaine Edmonds, y'all release him. You know, like what's your thoughts on the Bears so far, free agency?
I mean, I got Tristan Rampo's. He's shown that he can build us a good roster. So even though we've lost those guys, I hated to see Tremaine Edmonds go. Because I feel like even though he was injured last year, he played well for us. But I got Tristan Ryan Post. I think Ryan Post gonna do what he got to do to retool this roster, and we gonna be back where we were, if not go farther next year.
You think they should go after Maxx Crosby again after all this stuff, or you just saying forget it?
No, I think they should still go after him because now he's cheaper. He ain't worth 2 first now, so now he's cheaper. So I think they should still go after him.
I think what the Bears are doing, I think losing because I ain't gonna lie, defense was not that good, but y'all secondary was like y'all strongest suit, and losing damn near 2 guys that got like 5+ picks, I think that's gonna hurt y'all. But you know, Ryan Poles has been a good GM the past like 3 years. I trust him to see him makes a couple of moves. You know what we are, man. Charles ain't here right now, but we bear down, brother. We bear down, man. They gonna make some moves. So I'm going to put the link in the description. And if anybody will get to that point, if anybody wants to come up and talk about Bam Adebayo's 83, we'll get to that though. But if anybody wants to talk about Bam's 83 points, y'all come up here, say if it was Mickey related, it was legit, whatever. But last thing I'll just say is I love what the Raiders have done. Defensive wise, center, they done a lot of things on that defense, and they're gearing up to help Fernando Mendoza. Sorry, they're helping to make Fernando Mendoza's life way easier. I still think they need a wide receiver one, but Naylor on there. You still got Ashton Jeanty, Brock Bowers. Like I think they made a lot of good moves. I love what. Go ahead.
How good do you think he's gonna be? I mean, he does have Tom Brady, so you know Tom can definitely help him a lot. But how good do you think he could be? Because I didn't watch him last year, so I didn't really watch college
He
football
was
last year, so
good.
I don't
He
really
was
know.
good on. He was good on Indiana. Was he better than a Shador in my opinion, was he better than Shador Sanders at Colorado? I'm gonna say not really, but I don't think Shador in college clear Fernando Mendoza in college, but I do think he'll be good enough to at least be your franchise quarterback. He can move around the pocket, he can be a pocket passer. He can do that stuff. It's gonna be so hard because on the Raiders they did make some moves, but it's like that's still not a good team. So it's like it's gonna be so weird. But I think he could be pretty decent. I really, if you put the right things around him, and with the head coach and Clint Kubiak, who helped the Seahawks win the Super Bowl, I think he could be pretty good. I think he could be pretty decent. Like, could he have what? Hmm. I'm trying to think of a rookie last year who played decent. Can he have what Tyler Shutt did later in the year? I think he could do that. I think that's where he could be at. Like, I think he's decent. I think he's pretty decent. So we gotta wait and see because that O line, they're fixing up the O line. It's gonna, it's gonna take some time. And also, I love what the Titans are doing. They're gearing up on that defense. You got Ken Ward, wide receiver 1. Potentially can draft Jeremiah Love or Carnell Tate at number 4. I love what the Titans are doing. I really love what they are doing. Hey man, I'm not gonna say that because I still got Lamar Jackson in the sleeper league. We winning it this year. I ain't gonna cap. And Lamar Jackson ain't sell my ass last year. Okay, I'll say this. If Lamar Jackson ain't sell me, my record would be better. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
For sure, I'll give you that.
That's all I'm gonna say.
But I'm winning
He
next
was
year, though.
garbage last year.
I'm winning next year.
You said that 2 years and didn't win.
No. The first year I knew I wasn't winning. I tanked that first year. Second year, some unfortunate events happened. But this year is my year.
What happened?
I would have to go back and look.
I mean, you had Drake May. You had Drake May. Nah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, brother. All right, man. Let's get into our Week 19 NBA Power Rankings. I think last week you started, so I'll start this week. At number 10, I got the Denver Nuggets. At number 9, I got the Atlanta Hawks. At number 8, I got the Boston Celtics. At number 7, I got the Detroit Pistons. At number 6, I got the Miami Heat. At number 5, I got the LA Lakers. At number 4, I got the LA Clippers. At number 3, I got the Orlando Magic. At number 2, I got the San Antonio Spurs. And at number 1, I got the OKC Thunder.
Okay, so my list might be a little nasty to y'all, but at number 10, I got the Charlotte Hornets. At number 9, I got the Boston Celtics. At number 8, I got the Phoenix Suns. At number 7, I got the Miami Heat. At number 6, I got the Atlanta Hawks. At number 5, I got the Los Angeles Clippers. At number 4, I got the Orlando Magic. At number 3, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At number 2, I got the OKC Thunder. And at number 1, I got the San Antonio Spurs.
I don't think it's that nasty. I was expecting way worse.
I'm surprised you got the Nuggets in there.
I mean, well, you did beat the Rockets.
They got 40 piece by the Knicks, though.
Yeah, you did get 40 piece by the Knicks. But the Knicks are the Knicks. The Knicks are one week the Knicks look like, hey, they can win a championship. Next thing you know, they be getting their ass whooped.
They look like playing.
Like, so it's like, it's whatever. But you did 40 piece damn near the Rockets last night. Like, it was an ass whooping. it was bad. But that's why I put him at 10. That's exactly why I put him at 10. I would say the only thing I got a problem is that you got the Spurs at number 1 and OKC at 2. I think that's my only gripe. I think everything else I think is
What you
fine.
mean? The Spurs had a better schedule this week. They beat the Celtics this week. They beat the Rockets. They beat the Clippers. And the Clippers been on the road. They've been hot. And they beat the Pistons. And all the Thunder did was beat the Warriors. And
yeah. Hey, Francisco. I know y'all ain't bet nothing because Charles was scared. Say something,
back. What you mean? He ain't never say nothing. I said, let's bet. Francisco ain't never say nothing back.
Hey, let me put that in here so I won't forget. Because we're gonna talk about Cade getting Cade. I'm pushing a nasty agenda. I'm pushing something nasty later. He owes you $30. Huh?
I don't owe him. We did not bet. I don't owe Francisco shit.
Huh? That nigga K be getting clamped again. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Because K getting clamped. But no. I think because we saw that game against the Nuggets. Saw that. We gonna get probably more in depth on that game. That was an MVP type battle game, and SGA came out on top. And the Thunder on a 6-game winning streak. And said the Spurs, they had, the Clippers.
They had Wemby four really good games, though, Jay. Wemby the hot Clippers, the Rockets, the Celtics, and the Pistons. Like, that's a tough
I don't count that Celtics game. Jaylen Brown got ejected. I don't count it. I don't count that game.
Come on now, dog. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that.
I don't count
they still had a chance.
But you knew the odds of them losing was dramatically gone. You basically got Derek White and
they only lost by 9. And he got ejected what third quarter? Early third?
But you knew they were. Did you ever thought they was gonna win that game though?
Without Jaylen Brown?
Yes.
No, did he
You're taking too long. You didn't think so.
Did he get ejected before halftime?
He got ejected. I think that was in the second quarter.
Yeah, around second quarter.
Yeah, second quarter. He got ejected.
So they played the whole half and only lost by 9. G. They still had a chance.
Bro, they was.
But and Derek White was on a heater, G.
But I'm saying is you had Derek White, injured JT, and Ron Harper Jr.
Yeah, Ron Harper Jr. killing was. I did not expect that shit.
He was going up against his little brother. He had to show out. And he played better than him too. He had to show out. He had to show out. So I'd say, hey, no Jaylen Brown got ejected. We'll talk about the ejection. But look, if Jaylen Brown was there, give you that. That probably would have been their best win. But I don't know about that. Interchangeable. I'm cool with it. Magic. Hey, I messed with the Magic because you had him at 4, right?
Paulo. No, I got him at I got him at 4.
I got him at 3. So about the same. Hey, Magic been cooking.
Paulo. It's been Paulo. Paulo's been playing way better.
Did he hear us? Did he hear you your soliloquy?
He heard everybody. He heard everybody.
He heard you say like he hasn't been the same. And then maybe he heard what Jamal Mosley said and took that like, this motherfucker think he could just say whatever to me. No. They've been playing good. Magic, whatever. Blow out the Timberwolves. That was not on my bingo card. You blowing out the Timberwolves on the road. That wasn't on my bingo card. The Bucks, whatever. And then you beat the Cavs yesterday?
Yeah. That Cavs win was a good win. Yeah, that was a good win.
That was not on my bingo card. Like, Paulo, we got to put some respect on Desmond Bane. That man has been playing great basketball the past.
He found his groove. Yeah, he found his groove.
He's been hooping.
I was listening to the game, and they were saying, like, in the beginning of the season, one of the reasons probably why he was struggling, one, because he's on a new team, new system, but also he wasn't gelling with his teammates. They were saying he was calling out teammates and stuff like that when he first got there, and there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing is you got to prove yourself first. Like, granted, they know what he can do, but you're on our team there. You got to prove yourself to us now. So I felt like, he proved himself. and he won the appeal of his teammates, and now they trust him, and now he's playing better.
In the month of February, he was giving you 30, 22, 36, 34, 17, 31, 25, 22, 23, 7, then 25. And then 17 this month, 17, 25, 14, 30, 18. Like, Desmond Bane has been really good, especially when there's no Franz. Anthony Black now.
Franz being hurt.
Anthony Black has no timetable now. So he's been playing really good. But hey, Paolo has stepped it up. We talked about it like a couple of weeks ago. How he wasn't doing nothing. Now he playing like
he said that the injuries had to play a part. Like, he was injured early on in the season. He couldn't really find a groove. But since he's been healthy, now he's been able to find his groove.
I mean, to a degree, he probably telling the truth. Now, you do got to play better. I know the injury, whatever, but there were times you look like not good, but you still got to play better. I think that did play like somewhat of a part. I definitely believe that. The Hawks, they're on a 7-game winning streak. It's crazy because your Hornets have been good, but the Hawks have been better. They can't pass up the Hawks because they not losing.
They don't fall off some.
I don't know, man.
They don't fall off some. The Hawks just had a really easy schedule. They played the Nets, the Wizards twice, the Blazers with Denny. Denny's been hurt. They've been injury prone. Then you got the Bucks. And then the only good win I give them is that 76ers win. But
that's not even a good win.
I was going to say Joel didn't even play.
That ain't a good win. Ass.
And on top of that, VJ didn't even play that game either.
So. Yeah, that game, I don't even count that, bro. And then they played the Mavericks the other day. Ass. So it's like,
So like the little 7-game win streak is good. But I got faith in my Hornets, dog.
The Hornets are over 500 too. They're 34 and 33. Look at the Hornets, man. Yep. Look at them. Give them a lot of credit. I really do.
You ain't even believing though.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, it's like LaMelo gets hurt. Brandon Miller was hurt recently. You look at the bench, it's like, no. And then the Con ascending to greater heights. It's like, I don't know.
What's crazy is they can get to the 6th seed. They can legit get to the 6th seed.
They can pass up Philly and Toronto. They're both those teams in the play-in now. They can pass them up. Am I tripping? I look now. My ride or die teams can actually be better. I stuck with the Magic. The Magic are good now. And the Hawks could potentially pass the Raptors. Maybe I was right.
Boy, you lost faith. You lost faith.
I was right.
Nah, nigga, you lost faith.
Maybe I was right, bro.
You lost faith. This is why you don't jump ship, y'all. You keep faith. Keep hope alive. That nigga, you definitely jump ship for a second. Don't lie.
Oh, no, you're talking about the Hawks?
Mm-hmm. And the Magic. Because the Magic was playing boo.
The Magic, they were understandable. Well, the Hawks is like, it is what it is. The Magic, I can understand because, brother, they were a playing team. They just was. Like, I'm not going to act like they won a playing team like a couple of weeks ago. They were. So I had the right.
You lost faith.
I did lose faith. I had the right to lose faith. I had the right.
Even when the Hornets were 14 and whatever the hell they was, I still have faith in my boys.
Well, you have no choice. You just, you stick with the teams. I commend you on that. You stuck with the Hornets. You stuck with them from the dirt, and now look at them. They're a good team. They're a good team now. They blew out the Sacramento Kings the other day.
Boy, that boy LaMelo cold, boy. I still don't think he could be your leader, but that boy cold.
Where is he in the point guard rankings? Well, now at least. I know we can obviously go back and look at our top 10 point guards and all that, but oh yeah, you didn't have LaMelo in there. I forgot. But though, I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, in hindsight, Jamal Murray has been better than LaMelo. So in hindsight, we looking now because you put Jamal Murray at 10 over LaMelo.
Yep.
You know?
I had Murray at 10, Maxey at 9, Jai at 8, Trey at 7, Harden at 6, Cade at 5, Brunson at 4, Curry at 3, Shea and Luka.
We can jump Cade at 3.
Yeah, for sure.
We could jump Cade.
Curry wouldn't even be on here. Trey wouldn't be on here. Ja wouldn't be on here.
I don't mind putting if somebody said LaMelo was like 8, 7.
I was gonna say 10. In my head, the first time that came in my head was 10.
I'm not upset at it. Yo, Pistons. The only reason they on here because they did beat the Nets, but they were losing to weak teams.
Yeah.
And this fact that y'all still number one. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. Boston can literally pass them. They got a chance. They're 3.5 behind them now. And with JT back, they can pass them low key, but them losing to like
the Nets, dog. I don't care if Cade was not playing. We should not be losing to the Nets, dog.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell. The Spurs one, okay. I give you that one. I give you the Spurs one. That's fine. But the Nets, and then you lose to the Heat? Nah, dog.
Hey. No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it now. But you know, Celtics, obviously they had played 3 games up to this point, but they did beat the Mavericks. That game against the Cavs, like they beat them handily in Cleveland.
Yeah, that was a really good win. That was a really good win.
They beat them.
That was what Jayson Tatum's second game back?
Second game back. And they destroyed them. Like, I know, like, you go back and look, like, I think they won by I think it was like 9 or 11. Something like that.
11.
Yeah, they won by 11. That game was low-key not that close.
No, because they hit some late shots in the end and make it that close.
It wasn't that close. Like Boston. So I'm like, yes. And then you lost to the Spurs, but then, you know, Jaylen Brown.
What's crazy is, like you said, if JB didn't get ejected, they probably would have won that game because they were giving. I mean, Victor was killing. But other than that, like they were struggling. And then no Vucevic.
Yeah, he's
supposed to be back in like what, a week or 2?
A couple of weeks. They had at one point, I think it was yesterday, that game against the Spurs kind of late when Jaylen Brown was out. They had Jayson Tatum basically playing center. They had a lineup of Derek White, JT, Harper.
Was Sam Hauser out there?
I think he was. It was either him or Blake Shireman. Like, I'm like, damn, is it that bad?
Yes. Yes. Yes, it's that bad.
Is it really that bad? Like, at one point, like, obviously, Cater, and it's like, I felt bad for Cater because it's like, damn, what you supposed to do? What you supposed to do with Wemby?
He can't do nothing.
Like, there ain't nothing you do. Hold on. Wemby so good right now. I would say it again. If the Spurs get number 1 seed, 63 wins type shit, and Wemby keeps doing this,
they're not getting number
up
1.
in his average 25, 11, 3-3, and 1. Man, that MVP looking good. No, right now it's SGA. It's SGA.
They not, yeah. After what SGA did to the Nuggets, I ain't gonna lie. SGA the favorite now. I know I said Luka last week. I know. But after what SGA just did to the Nuggets, that boy is number 1.
It took 1 game for you to change your mind.
And it took a step back 3 to change my mind.
Oh, here we go. Hey. Clippers, Lakers, the LA team's cooking. They said, hey, I saw a stat yesterday. They said the Clippers, first team ever to be 15 games below 500 to be back up to 500.
That's because of Kawhi. That boy Kawhi having an amazing season.
Oh, what would you rank Kawhi? Like, what would you rank him like as top 10 player? Not you don't got to give me I mean, it's off. I know it's off the dome, but where would you rank him this season as a player? Where would you rank him? He's definitely sitting in top 10.
And then let me see how many games he's played so far. He's played 51 games. Oh my God, I'm surprised by that. I ain't gonna lie. And it's a 65 game in him. 65. He not gonna make that because how many games they got left?
I think they got like 16.
65. So they got 15 to be 80. So they got 17 games left.
Yeah.
So hey, whole time, if Kawhi play these next 14 games, he's definitely making an all NBA team for sure.
Oh, he's making all
He-
NBA easily.
He's making an all NBA team for sure. And then this is his highest statistical season in his career. This is low-key a career year for him. 28 points per game, 6 rebounds, about 4 assists, shooting 90 from the free throw line. And then he's shooting 38 from the three, 50 from the field. So, if he plays cards right, he could be a 50, 40, 90 guy too. But as far as this year, I probably went Kawhi all.
I think he's top 10 easily.
No, yeah, he's top 10 easy, but number probably between 5 and 7. I'll probably put him between 5 and 7.
That's about right. He's been like really good. Like Kawhi Leonard has been a monster this year. Like there's some games he be playing like, damn. It goes back to when we all saying when he healthy, that's a top 5 player in the NBA easily, bro. Like,
Bro, Zaza Pachulia never injured him. I think we would still consider him a top 3 player in the NBA. Because ever since that Zaza Pachulia injury, his career, I ain't gonna say it went downhill, but as far as health wise, it went downhill.
If it wasn't for Tony Parker and Zaza Pachulia, he's still a Spur. He never leaves. If it wasn't for them two. But no, Clippers been hooping. Clippers been hooping. Obviously, you lost to the Spurs. I don't blame that on Kawhi. Blame it on Brook Lopez throwing the ball back to Nick Batum and the freaking I don't know why he did that shit. And then they couldn't secure a rebound. Like, I don't know what we're doing. Grizzlies, don't count that win. Knicks, blow them out. And then the Timberwolves, Jesus Christ. That was an amazing win. Amazing. 45 points from Kawhi, 15 from 20.
The T-Wolves going downhill right now.
They are.
They done lost what? They lost what? The last 3 or 4?
Is it me? Ant's defense been garbage. It's been bad. It's been kind of bad.
I feel like he's saving himself though.
You ain't got time to be saving,
it's the end of the season. I mean, but he want to be as healthy and as fresh as possible going into the playoffs, Jay. So it's like I think I wouldn't say taking a back seat, but he ain't trying as hard. He got to do so much offensively though.
Brother, they only 1.5 game up on Suns for a play-in. It ain't time to rest, brother. It ain't time. You can rest on your off days.
Shit, they could jump to the 3rd seed. So it's like they not.
Yes, you can
jump. They really in a decent spot.
You can jump, but you are literally right there. Like the Suns are right there next to you. You could potentially be in the play-in tournament. The same with the Nuggets. Damn near the same with the Lakers. Like, bro, it's only literally like 2.5 games back from the 3rd seed. Literally.
They next 6 games, they gonna go 4-2. Because they got the Warriors. Yeah, the Timberwolves. They got the Warriors. They gonna beat them. They got the Thunder. That one, I'm counting that as an L. They got the Suns. I think they're gonna beat them. They got the Jazz. I think they're gonna beat them. They got the Blazers. I think they're gonna beat them. And then the Celtics, that one up in the air too. So the Thunder and the Celtics, those are 2 that's up in the air for me.
And the Lakers, Luka, Austin Reaves. I'm talking about Austin Reaves ain't worth 240. He playing like 240.
Man, that man is not worth 240, dog.
I can't tell what to play.
I give him, like I told, like we said last week, I give him 180, 190, 2 at the max. But 240, I'm not giving that man 240.
Austin Reaves had 31, 7, and 8 last week in a blowout. The other day against Timberwolves. Ain't gonna lie. The Lakers do look kind of better without LeBron.
They do. It's sad to say, but they do.
They kind of do.
And DeAndre Ayton plays better when LeBron's not there, and it's just them 3. Because he's obviously 3rd option at that point.
And I'll say the last team before we go into our players of the weeks, the Miami Heat. They've been hooping. I know they've been some weak teams too, But they're hooping. They're right now. If you would have told me, man, the Heat could be in the playoffs, I would look at you like, huh, really? They're 37-29. They're playing good basketball right now. And they're a half game up out of the player, so they could literally jump back. But you know, the Miami Heat, they've been hooping. Obviously, we'll talk about that. Wizards, you damn near blow out the Pistons. You beat the Hornets, you beat the Nets twice, but it's like two of those games, you know, the Hornets and the Pistons back to back. Those are good games. So, you know, the Heat, they've been hooping. Heat have been playing some good basketball. Let's go into our players of the weeks. Let's start with the Eastern Conference. Who do you have as your Eastern Conference player of the week? I bet if we got the same guy, right?
It has to be. If it is Bam Adebayo, Bam has to be the player of the week, dog. After dropping that 8, I mean, even if he didn't drop that 83, he probably still could have made it because he played decent the other games he played. But
Bam been hooping.
83.
Bam has been playing good, low key. I ain't gonna lie.
83 is legit the reason why he's player of the week, dog. He's on the week, he's averaging 38, 9, and 4 with a steal and a block. But the percentages are nasty though. 43 from the field and 27 from 3. That's kind of nasty.
Yeah, for this specific, that don't matter, bro. That don't matter.
Yeah, but Bam Adebayo is definitely the player of the week for the East.
Yeah, Bam Adebayo player of the week, like Charles said, 38, 9, and 4, 43 from the field, 26 from 3. You dropped 83 points. Obviously, we've been way more in depth than that. 24, but then he had 24 points the game before, 24, 12, 21, 23. Like this whole month, I know this 83 has jumped up the average of the month, but he's averaging 35 points this month right now. But so Bam has been playing good. Bam has been playing like top 5 center in the league the past week or so. So he easily deserves player of the week for the Eastern Conference. Like Bam.
Honorable mention though, Paolo's definitely honorable mention.
He's not honorable mention. We got to give Bam the respect he deserves, bro. It's clearly him, and no one even gets honorable mention. Clearly,
if he ain't dropped that 83, dog, he wouldn't even be on there.
It don't matter if he would have dropped 83 because he still would have dropped 60, and we still would have put him up there. We still would have did it, so it didn't matter. Let's move on to the Western Conference. Who do you have as your Western Conference player of the week?
Now with the West, this one was challenging because you got Luka, who averaged 34, 9, and 6 with 3 steals in the block, shooting 48 from the field, 36 from 3. And then you had Wemby with 33 and 11, 2 assists and a steal and 4 blocks, shooting 57 from the field, 47 from 3, 77 from the free throw. Then you got SGA, 29, 6, and 9 with a steal on the block, shooting 54 from the field, 50 from 3, 98 from the free throw line. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give it to Kawhi. I'm gonna show some love to Kawhi this week. I felt like you could have went with any one of those 4 guys. But I went with Kawhi. Kawhi averaging 38 and 4 with 2 steals, a block, 52 from the field, 33 from 3, and 82 from the free throw line. And the reason why I went with Kawhi is one, because the Clippers was dirt to start the season though. And my boy Kawhi got the Clippers above 500 now. And he's been playing amazing this year. So I want to show Kawhi some love.
No cap. I had Wemby, Luka, Kawhi. And it was kind of hard. Not gonna lie. I gotta go with Wemby. I ain't gonna lie. 33, 11, and 2 with 3 blocks.
We just went with him last week, though. That's why I couldn't go with him. Was it last week or the week before? One of them.
I think it was last week. I think it was last week. I gotta go with Wemby. 33, 11, and 2 with 3 blocks, 55 from the field, 46 from 3. Wemby, like Francisco talking about, I'm gonna read his chats in a minute, but he looks like an alien. He looks like dominant superstar player, looks like an MVP candidate, has led the Spurs on this winning streak, 5-game winning streak. I think they play tonight. So Wemby easily, but Luka has been like good. Luka's been really good, but Kawhi been hooping. Kawhi has been hooping, but I gotta give it to Wemby. Like, I feel like it was close. I'm not gonna lie, it was close. It was close, man.
Yeah,
I'm giving it to Wemby. All right, so I'm going to put Wemby. I'm going to put the link on Instagram. I'm going to see if anybody wants to join up, if they want to talk about Bam Adebayo's 83 points, and if you got some agenda, If you do pop up, all you gotta do is just be respectful, say what you gotta say, and that's it. Just don't come up here and say some crazy shit. That's all I got. That's all I gotta say. But let's get started, man. Bam Adebayo had the second highest scoring game in NBA history. He dropped 83 points. I know you've seen the discourse. People don't like it. They don't know how it was. But I'm going to ask you, what is your thoughts on Bam Adebayo dropping 83 points and passing Kobe Bryant?
I'm happy for Bill, to be honest with you. A lot of people been hating him as far as the players, people online. And if we being honest, half the people that's talking shit about him, much more than half, damn near 90% of the people that's talking shit about him couldn't even drop 83 points in the NBA game. So that's one thing. Two, I was kind of shocked that that he had the 83. I mean, he had 31 in the first. So I was like, oh, that's a really good quarter for Bam. Because I bet it's over. And he got his over in the first quarter. So I was happy about that. But the first three quarters, they were legit buckets. He was getting legit buckets. It was that fourth quarter that I felt like everybody is complaining about because they were fouling, so he can go to the free throw line and shoot free throws. But like I said, I'm not mad. Anytime you have a chance to break history, you go for it. So I'm happy for Bam. I just never would have expected that Bam would have been the second most points in NBA history. But I'm happy for Bam. Congratulations for Bam. Because this is the Bam. I ain't gonna say that 80 points was the Bam that we thought we would see, but Bam going for over 20, Bam going for 31, not in the quarter, but just 31 in general. Like that's the Bam that we look for. You know what I'm saying? That's the Bam that we want. So hopefully after this 83-point game, Bam becomes that scoring threat that we all know he could be.
Let me read this stuff from Francisco. About Bam, man, I turned in the third quarter and all up until the point was legit. All of it, Bam was on a heater with 31 in the first quarter. The Wizards were beating and really fouling him. And ending the third quarter with 62 was all natural. And also, beginning the fourth quarter was kind of close, but he got to 70 and up 30. Yeah, that shit was over. But man, I'm glad for what happened next. Then Francisco said they saw the opportunity and they took it. The man was at 70, so let's go for Kobe. And they did. That last 6 minutes at 13 and 13 Bam points were different. And my biggest take on this is that they probably gonna change things if the situation lines exactly like this. I'm not gonna lie. The first three quarters were legit. Bam was hooping. Yeah. Bam was unstoppable.
Yeah, he was.
Bam was unstoppable.
That first quarter?
Oh, the first quarter was something different. Boy. Like Francisco said, he dropped 31. Ended with 43 at half. I'm not gonna lie though. When it was at 43, I'm like, I think Bam can low-key get 60. I never thought 83, but I definitely thought 60. I'm like, he could get 60 points. Then in the third quarter, he passes LeBron James with 62 for the most points in franchise history. And Eric Spoelstra said, hot. I don't think he cares.
I know Bron hot.
Actually, take that back. First thing I want to say is I'm happy for Eric Spoelstra for keeping that man in the game and was rolling with the BS. He let the man stay in the game and say, look, bro, we're going to keep you in this whole second half and let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can do. He kept him in. He never thought about taking him out that game.
Did you see that man jersey? Boy, that man jersey was a different color red. That shit was like a dark ass
Look
red.
How tired, bro. Well, they did throw the water on him at post game, but I know he was tired, bro. Bam has the most free throws attempts in NBA history. I think he has the most free throws made in NBA history. And 3-pointers, doubt it. I don't think so. But he attempted 43 shots. He attempted 43 shots. 20 for 43, 3-pointers, 7 for 22, and then free throws 36 for 43. Loki, if he hits his free throws, he gets 90. Yes, yeah, if he hits his free throws, he hits 90. But I ain't gonna lie, I think later he was tired.
More shots, he could have had. He legit could have had 100. He could have legit had 100. Jay. If he hit 5 more shots and hit all his free throws, that's.
But you can tell he was tired, though.
Hell
you can
yeah.
tell. You can tell he was tired, but. And I like his teammates. Hey, look, we're going to feed you the ball, bro. Just do what you got to do. But I will say, them last like 3-4 minutes was the most unethical basketball I ever seen in my life.
Well, fuck the Wizards. They some hoes. They sitting there triple teaming that man. Let that man go get history. Y'all already getting fucked up. Just let that man go get history, dog. I get it. Y'all don't want it to be on y'all, but it's too late. It's too late now.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't blame what the Wizards did because they don't want history to be made on them. No team wants the history to get made on you. I don't care who you are.
70, once he got 70, history is already made on you, Jay. It's a wrap.
It doesn't matter. But the thing is, he's still in the game. We know what they're trying to do. They know in their heads like, oh, they're trying to pass Kobe. We're gonna triple team him, and it's like if you get it, you get it. But we ain't just gonna let you just do whatever, bruh. They were the Miami Heat was fouling the Wizards so they could keep time on the clock and get extra possession. Mm-hmm. That is so unethical. I'm not gonna cap. That's unethical.
Hey, if I'm Eric Spoelstra, I would have did the same thing.
I don't have a problem with it, but it's definitely unethical though. It is. It just is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I'm cool. I mean, I'm okay with it, but it was bad, bro. Ben was throwing up the worst shots ever, and he got fouled. But the thing was, they actually were fouling him, though. So it's like, they were fouling him, but he threw up, he threw up a triple team 3. I'm like, bro, what are we doing?
What else could he do? What else could he do? Shit, if he would have passed it, they would have been holding him so he can't get the ball. So he like, fuck it, I'm gonna just shoot over this triple team.
And they said Bam told them, he was like, don't foul. Nah, brother, we trying to get you to get this 82, bro. We trying to get you to get 82. And I get it. The discourse is bad. And you know the Kobe fans. Oh my God, bro. They are so pissed.
The Kobe, they haters, bro. I understand. I love Kobe. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't that big of a Kobe fan because I was always a LeBron fan growing up. But I respected Kobe. But at the same time, G, if Kobe was here, Kobe would have congratulated him.
Yes.
So it's like, I don't understand why they hating so hard.
Because it's the way he got it. But it's like 83 is 83 at the end of the day.
Yeah. Most of them can't even score 10 points in the NBA. That's hating.
And I think it's just the fact that, it's not, say, Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, a Victor Wembanyama, a Jokic, a Shea. It's Bam Adebayo.
That nigga that can't even average 20.
Bruh. But, like, give Bam his respect. He was hooping, and the Wizards kept fouling. But, yes, it was definitely unethical at the end. Because there was a foul. Bam literally threw it up and did this like a freaking, like the Kareem jump shot from the freaking three-point line. It's like, brother, oh, my God. That looked like something off the wreck, bro. I swear to God, that's what it looked like. I'm like, bro, this is so bad. This is nasty basketball we're watching. It's so bad. Like, at least the last, like, 3 minutes.
You know what's crazy? After the 83 points, he's finally averaging 20 points per game. He's literally at 20.0. It just took an 83-point game for him to get to 20, huh?
Hey, man. Bam is a monster, bro. And it was a random Tuesday night. No one expected Bam to get that. Now you look at Wilt Chamberlain, Bam Adebayo, and Kobe Bryant.
Ain't Donovan after that? Was 77?
I don't think Donovan Mitchell has 77. Thought he
got 70 something.
He got 70. I think he has 75. Highest scoring points. Let's see. Now it's Luka at 73.
Oh, yeah, go Wilt, Bam, Kobe, then Wilt again, then Luka was 73.
And people say that at least they give that Luka one because at least it was a close game. And it's like, and I get it. They were damn near blowing the Wizards out. I understand it. And it's like, well, think about the game. But then it's going to be the people like, man, he had a chance to make history. Why you take him out the game? But then when we leave somebody in the game to make history, y'all still don't like it. It's like all y'all do in the NBA discourse is cry and hate. That's all y'all.
Boy, Kelly Oubre is a hater too. You heard what Ime Udoka said?
Ime Udoka is a hater too.
He's a hater, dog.
he's
him, Kelly Oubre.
Kelly Oubre said he said Joel Embiid was like, brother, stop. Look,
Was better because he did it in 3 quarters and it was more efficient.
they could have kept Joel Embiid that game too. They chose not to. Yeah, eBay one was low-key a hater. Ended with
He talking about he only hit 7 threes and he took 40-something free throws and it was against the Wizards.
That's some hating ass shit.
Nah. Imagine if KD would have did the same thing. He would have been glazing KD the whole entire interview. I mean, the whole entire post game.
Y'all some haters. I ain't gonna. Y'all are some haters. Give Bam his credit. I don't care if it is against the Wizards. Honestly, it's gonna take something like this for happen. You literally got to be on the heater. It got to be a weak ass team and a team that's low key tanking. Because let's not forget, Alex Sarr was hooping. Then magically he just never comes back in the game because they're tanking.
Yeah, because he didn't want that shit to be on him. They ain't want that shit to be on him.
Well, they're tanking.
Boy, he got 31 put on his head in the first quarter, Jay. I ain't trying to hit none of that.
Damn,
did he even play in the second half?
I don't think so because they're tanking. He only played 20 minutes.
So yeah, he just played the first half. He literally played probably 10 minutes each half. I mean, 10 minutes each quarter.
Bro, they're tanking. It's like
no, he got 43 put on his head. He got 43 put on his head for sure.
Yeah, y'all, we gotta stop hating, bro. I get in the Wizards, they suck, bro. It was a play when Bam went straight to Will Riley let him go right past him. I was like,
that nigga big as hell.
Right, like, you didn't even jump.
Gee, he's 6'9", 260.
Doesn't matter. You can jump.
You jump with him. Boy, that boy Will Harley.
I'm not gonna let him just go right
Will
past
Riley's
you.
like 6'7", $140.
Oh, here it says 691. I said 6'9", 6'9", 180.
He's soaking wet. You gonna jump with Bam? That's gonna be Brandon Knight and DeAndre Jordan all over again.
It was a layup though.
He let him go. You don't know what he was gonna do.
And then another thing, Bam didn't have nobody. Tyler Hero was out, Norman Powell was out, Andrew Wiggins was out, Khalil Ware was out. Those 4 of your best players. That starting lineup was Gardner, Bam, Davion Mitchell, Phil Larson, and Jakunis. Like, come on, y'all. It's so funny when you look at the box score. The next closest person in field goal attempts was Davion Mitchell with 9. And Bam had 43 field goal attempts. It's like Bam was ball hogging. And then do people not? Oh, go ahead, read them.
That's what I mean. He wasn't even that efficient. If he makes like 4 more baskets and a couple free throws, he gets 100. Listen, man, the next few years, if we got Luka, Shea, Wemby games like this, entire team, but him is the bench, all positions on him, an amazing first quarter, etc., they're gonna try the same thing. The worst part about the Kelly Oubre statement is that his bullshit and B played into the last minute of the fourth quarter, bro. Yeah, I watched that game when I just watched Wemby.
Reggie Miller said that it's gonna be somebody that drops 100 points.
Yes, G. Yes. Somebody is gonna do it. I wonder who it. I think it's gonna be Wemby. I think Wemby can go get 100. I ain't gonna lie, only because he's the biggest nigga out there. He can shoot, and then he literally ain't got to jump to lay the ball up, Jay. Like, Wemby can go get it.
But this is what I'm saying. It got to happen against a team like the Wizards and just a team that's low-key tanking. It's like you basically gave up, and your coach got to basically leave you in the game. He got to trust you to leave you in the game. Like, that's why I messed with Spoelstra, because he left him in the game. Spoelstra was all for the BS. Bro, Spoelstra is challenging a play when you're up 30 points.
Yeah,
we know what you're doing. Like, come on, y'all. Like, he's serious. That's why it was the most unethical the last 4 minutes was the most unethical basketball I've ever seen.
40 free throws, though, is insane. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. That's pretty insane.
That's crazy.
40 free throws is fucking insane, G. Now, what's Joel Embiid's highest attempt? Ain't it like 30 something? It's up though. It's either like 30 or 20 something.
Well, Bam has the most free throw attempts ever. Bam has the most free throw attempts ever. Bam broke a lot of records, bro. Like that night, he broke a lot, and he did it when his mom was there. Asia was there.
Oh, he got Asia pregnant last night, for sure. For sure, he got Asia pregnant. 27. Joel Embiid's highest free throws was 27.
Oh, so he clears. He clears. Mm.
If Bam didn't get Asia pregnant that night, he did a disservice to the NBA community.
So you guys, so we now gonna see a year of Asia basketball.
That's cool.
It ain't
Just
cool.
imagine
She the
the
best player in the
just the
W.
boy. Just imagine the kid that they gonna produce. Oh my god,
But we want to see Asia hoops.
she's already going down as the greatest woman basketball player ever.
Oh,
Until
so you
Juju
think
come
she
in.
is?
Until Juju,
So you think Juju could have that same career as Asia?
if not
Well, and
better.
it depends on the team. It depends on what team she goes to. I'm trying to find that picture of what Bam did. Like he broke like a lot of records that night. But congratulations to Bam. Bam hoop. I know it was unethical basketball at the end. You Kobe haters, y'all can stop crying and shut up. Because people saying, man, that 81 is still the best game I ever saw. It's still in my eyes. And then I see some people say, he should have stopped at 81. Why? For what? If I got a chance to pass Kobe Bryant and have the second most points ever in a game, why would I keep it at 81? Why would I do that?
For respect, for Kobe. Hey, did you see? Did you
Look at
see?
that.
RDC World did a skit.
Jayson Tatum catching the straight, bro.
Yeah. See, that shit had me cry. Because I can see Jayson Tatum doing some shit like that. They talk about some Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum would have scored that 81 and then he would have went home and text Kobe.
Why is my man's Jayson Tatum catching the straight? Why is he catching the straight, bro? He didn't even do anything.
No, he didn't, but still. That shit had me cry.
So you think Wemby is gonna be the guy that breaks that
either,
gets 101?
I think either Wemby can get it. I think Luka could get it. I don't think Shea gonna get it. Because Shea don't shoot enough threes. But I think either Luka, Wemby, I think one of them two can get it.
And then people are talking about the free throws. Am I tripping? Because when Kobe dropped the 81, he hit a lot of free throws at the end of that game, and we don't talk about that. We don't speak on that. But when Bam does it, it's a problem. It's like I think it's like I said, I think the reason people don't like it is because of literally the last 3 minutes of the game. And to the Kobe fans, it's like you passed Kobe and you did it that way. And it's like, just congratulate the man.
It is because it's Bam, G. It's Bam.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if Ant or any other superstar in the league would have did it the same way Bam did it, they wouldn't have had this big of a problem with it. It's literally because it's Bam, G.
If it was Kevin Durant, y'all would not. All these people.
Kobe only shot 20 free throws though. He only shot 20.
No, but it's at the end of the game.
No, I'm saying like, you saying Kobe ain't shoot that many free throws though.
No, I'm saying at the end of the game, he shot a lot at the end. That's what I'm saying. But when Bam was shooting all damn near them free throws at the end of the game, nobody cared. No, I mean everybody was caring. But when Kobe did it, y'all could care less. It's like it's Kobe. Stop it, bro. Stop crying. And congratulations to Bam.
Bam can't take his foot off the pedal now, though. He can't. You can't drop 83 and then the next game get 16, dog.
I wouldn't be shocked if he got 16.
I wouldn't either. So Bam got to keep his foot on the pedal, Jim.
I would not be shocked.
From now on, people are going to expect Bam to average more than 20 points per game now. Because if you can go get 83 in a game, G, you should be able to average over 20 points per game.
Bam a Hall of Famer now?
No. Well, technically his resume that he has, he technically is a Hall of Famer. I wouldn't say first ballot, but he technically is a Hall of Famer.
Bam top 5 Heat player ever? I think you can argue top 5.
He top 10 for sure.
I think you can make the argument he's a top 5 Heat player ever. You can low key make that argument.
We gotta do requirements because you got guys like Shaq.
You can argue he was better like during Shaq's tenure. You can argue he's been better than him.
Shaq won a ring. He ain't win no ring.
What that got to do with anything?
That has to go with being one of the best ever. If you won a ring for your franchise, you definitely deserve to be up there as one of the best ever in that organization, especially if you wanted the key components.
But it's not like But during Shaq's tenure, unless that one ring just puts over all what Bam has done, I don't think that's the case. I really don't think that's the case, especially when D Wade had to carry them in that finals against the Mavericks. I don't think that's the case. And you look at Bam's whole career, you can argue it. You can argue Jimmy Butler's career is better than Shaq's career as a Heat. You can argue it.
You got Wade, you got Alonzo Mourning, you got LeBron, you got Chris Bosh.
Bam better than Bosh. He better than him during the Heat. He better than him.
You got Jimmy Butler.
I think Jimmy Butler's up there.
You got Tim Hardaway.
I think he's better than. I think you can argue he's better than Tim Hardaway.
Who else? I can't think of nobody else off the top of my head.
Because the Heat don't really got all these great players.
That is true.
That's why I'm saying, like, you can argue Bam is like, you can argue top 5. He's easily top 10. But you can make the argument top 5. The 3 people that are definite in there as the greatest Heat players ever, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Jimmy Butler. Those 3 are in there. Everybody else, you can make the argument they got a chance of being 4 or 5. You can make that argument. What Bam has done as a Miami Heat has been really good. And this 83 points, it's definitely cemented him and at least get his jersey retired there. He's definitely getting that. But you can make the argument he had a better Heat career than, say, Alonzo Mourning, Shaquille O'Neal, and Tim Hardaway. You can make that argument. And Chris, I think he's had a better career than Chris Bosh.
Yeah, shit. He's the second all-time leading scorer for the Heat too. With 10,000. D Wade got 21. He number 1, and then it's Bam at 10,000.
Shaq as a Heat, he's played 200 games. He played 3.5 seasons, 205 games. He's averaged, obviously you can add the ring. He's averaged 19 points, 9 boards, 2 assists, and a block per game. Shoot 59% from the field.
Sound like Bam stats to me, but with a ring.
And you can make the argument you can argue he's had a better career, especially the longevity of the career.
That's why I say you gotta add requirements like how many years did they play, how many games, because
he's played 200 games.
Because people will put that ring, people will put Shaq over Bam because he won that ring. So that's why I say it depends on requirements. Have you played there for at least 5 seasons, or you know what I mean? So,
and Shaq in the playoffs.
Because if you ask people, UD's in the top 5. Udonis Haslam's in the top 5. If you ask some people,
I'm not doing that. I'm not those people. I'm not doing that shit. No, he's not. He's not.
Because without UD, they wouldn't have won any championship.
I'm not doing that, brother. I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying. I'm playing devil advocate. I'm just saying.
No, bro. If you want to say Udonis Haslem is a top 5 most important Heat player ever, cool. I got no problem. Player? No. Bam clears easily. No, I'm not doing that.
Go down to Miami, Florida and say that. They going to whoop your ass.
Yeah, them people with them bogus ass haircuts. I ain't got time to deal with them. Nah, bro. Bam, you can argue Bam. Okay, I got a question. So do you think Jimmy Butler top 5?
Yeah.
Is his over Shaq?
Is Jimmy Butler over Shaq?
Yeah, as a Heat.
Yeah, he got more years with the Heat. And then that bubble run that Jimmy had, Jesus Jimmy. Yeah, I'll put Jimmy over Shaq.
Bam, a question mark.
Yeah. A ring means a lot, man.
If that's the case, put him over Jimmy.
You can't put him over Jimmy because of what Jimmy did to get them to the finals twice.
I agree.
Bam ain't now. If Bam takes them to the finals by himself, like Jimmy Butler did, then yes, you could put him over Bam. I mean, you could put him over Jimmy. You could put Bam over Jimmy. But Bam hasn't done anything like that. We haven't seen Bam will his team to the finals. We haven't seen Bam will his team to the playoffs. They have a shot right now, but we
Yeah, it's
haven't
kind of
seen
hard.
Bam do that.
It's kind of hard when Tyler Hero is your second best player. At least with Jimmy, Bam was the second best. It's kind of hard.
I mean, but
Like,
if you that guy, you should
oh,
be able to do it with a Tyler Hero, Norman
no,
Powell, Andrew Wiggins. Let's not say
mm-mm,
like let's not act
mm-mm.
like he doesn't have a good team. Yes, they're injured right
I
now,
think
but
they are
let's
a
not act like
decent
it.
team.
That's what I'm saying. So if he can pull what Jimmy did with this team, because if we look at both teams, they damn near I wouldn't say identical, but as far as talent wise, they damn near the same. So if he could do the same thing Jimmy did, I would put him above him.
I got a question. So when we compare the teams, Jimmy Butler, Bam, Jimmy better. Bam, Tyler Hero, because Bam was the second option with Jimmy. Tyler Hero's the second. Bam is better,
Mhm.
obviously. Tyler Hero is the
Mhm.
third option. Norman Powell is technically, I would say, the third. Actually, Tyler Hero, Norman Powell is about the same. Didn't have an Andrew Wiggins. I give you that one. But then when you look at the bench,
Khalil
Gabe
Ware.
Vincent, Maxx,
Khalil Ware.
all of them,
Come on now, Khalil
he's
Ware.
still he's it's
Khalil Ware
still
is better than damn near majority of them people that was on that finals team.
it's still up in the air. I gotta wait and see. Is Spo really good? He's been hooping recently.
Jaime,
I
what
gotta
about
wait.
Jaime? Jaime is better than some of the people that was on that finals team.
Would you say Jaime and Max Strus on that? Would you say they're about the same
Yeah,
at
they
that
about
time?
the same. They about the
All right
same.
then. Gabe
They about the
Vincent.
same.
Gabe Vincent is better than everybody else on that bench outside of Jaime. Well, if you want to count Khalil Ware on the bench. Now Miami Heat Gabe Vincent. I ain't talking about Gabe Vincent now. I'm talking about Miami Heat Gabe Vincent.
Them two
Miami
different
Heat
niggas,
Gabe
huh?
Vincent was decent.
Yeah,
They
them
was
two different
decent.
niggas, huh?
Hell yeah. Gabe Vincent got paid. Hell yeah. So it's like Caleb Martin, who should have been Eastern Conference MVP, but we ain't gonna speak on that. I'm just saying. So it's like, because I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at that team right now. You had Jimmy, Bam, Tyler Hero, Max Strus, Kyle Lowry. I ain't gonna count Victor Oladipo. Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson. Like,
What year is that? What year is that?
I did well, because that's
Because you
22,
know they went to
23.
the
That's
finals
the
twice.
championship year. That's championship year. 22, 23. That's the championship year. That's the year they went to the finals. And then we look at this year, we got Norman Powell, Tyler Hero, Bam, Wiggins, Jaime Khalil, Phil Larson, Davion Mitchell, Fontecchio, Jovic, like, no. I'll say this. Jimmy had a better number two, and Bam doesn't have as good of his number two as he was the number two. I'll say that. I'm just saying. You can make the argument Bam is a top 5 Heat player. If you want to put Shaq up in there, that's fine. Bam has an argument of being one of the best Heat players. He has an argument. I already say I think
He
in that
not
tenure.
clearing D Wade. He not clearing D Wade.
He's not. No.
He could damn he can go down as the second best depending on how he finishes the rest of his career, but
I think the worst Bam
D Wade is gonna be the base.
I think the worst Bam could do is 3.
Because
he's not better
Brown
than
over
Bron
him.
No.
Yeah.
Bron is the best Heat player. He's not the greatest, but he's the best Heat player they ever had.
I'm saying Dwayne Wade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying Dwayne Wade. He's the best talent that they ever had, but the best Heat player, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is the best Heat player.
I think D Wade is the greatest Heat player, and I just don't think he was the best. Like LeBron during that time was, I'm just saying. LeBron during that time, he was on one. I know it's 4 years. But like I said,
with the Thunder, SGA is the best Thunder player ever. And then it's Kevin Durant. Who was all this? Somebody said Westbrook was the best. I'm trying.
I think SGA is the greatest, and I still think Kevin Durant, while he was with the Thunder, is better than SGA now. I mean,
Everybody got their opinions.
you can look at what Kevin Durant was doing.
KD ain't bring them no ring though.
That's fine, but it's a difference between
KD ain't in talks with Will Chamberlain right now.
It's a difference between greatest and best. Though. It's a difference.
KD not finna get another MVP.
It's a difference between greatest and best. SGA is the greatest Thunder player ever. Kevin Durant is still the best player on that ever put on the Thunder uniform. He is. He just is. There's a difference between greatest and best. That's why I kind of said D Wade is the greatest. LeBron is the best. I'm just saying. So when we go with the Warriors, Steph Curry the greatest, but a lot of people say Kevin Durant was the best player on that team. So is Kevin Durant not the best player that the Warriors ever had?
No, Steph Curry is.
I think Steph Curry is the greatest Warrior ever, but some people gonna say Kevin Durant is the best player they ever had. I'm just saying, man. But yeah, congratulations to Bam. Shout out to you. Shout out to your family. Good for you on breaking Kobe Bryant's record. Bam Adebayo scores 83 points. Let's move on to the next topic. Obviously, we're going to talk about Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum has made his return from the torn Achilles he suffered in the playoffs last year in May. 10 months ago, he tore his Achilles, and now he's back on the court. He has played 3 games so far, and it's actually looked pretty good so far. So what's your thoughts on Jayson Tatum returning to the Boston Celtics after the torn Achilles?
He's looked he looks healthy. But you know, he looks rusty as well. I think he played okay as far as like defending wise, rebounding, and then adjusting to the speed of the game. But he's just rusty. Because since he's been back, he's averaging 19, 7, 4 with a steal, but he's shooting 39% from the field, 29 from 3, and 85 from the free throw line. So you could tell it's some rust there because you haven't played basketball in 10 months, especially live basketball on top of that. But I thought he looked okay as far as, like I said, defensively and rebounding, and still being able to keep up with the speed of the game.
When I say he looked good, I'm talking about he looked good for his standards. Like, he looked better than what I thought. Last week I said he was only going to play damn near like 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the highest. He's playing 27 minutes.
27.
Yes, he's playing 27 minutes.
I don't think anybody thought that.
No. That first game. Go ahead.
I feel like that's too much, though.
I mean, I think everybody and their mama was shocked when they saw the notification saying he has no minutes restriction, even though we know it's a minutes restriction. But when he said he's not having an issue, I'm like, what? I'm like, there ain't no way. He's not playing 30. That ain't going to happen. But he's playing 27 minutes. That's pretty high. And in low-key last game, they ramping it up because he usually, so far in the 3 games, he has played at least 5 or 6 minutes. He comes out, never comes back in until second. Joe Mazzulla put him back in the game and late in the first quarter. And I said, that's new out of the first 2 games. That's pretty new. So it's starting to look like they're kind of ramping it up or doing different stuff slowly with him. I ain't gonna lie, though. I was nervous as hell and happy as hell, man. Seeing Jayson Tatum hoops that first game, I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't knock on wood. I hope that it doesn't happen. And I know a lot of people probably thought the same thing. I was like, man, if he moves some certain way and it just pop again, I'm gonna cry. And I'm like, man, you just hope it doesn't happen. You just hope it doesn't happen. He looked pretty good, like for his standards. I know he was kind of off in the first couple of games. That first game, he got stuck by the rim. You could tell that was lift. He didn't have the lift, so it's like, well, people go joke. I get it, understandable. But then when he got that putback dunk, I said, wow. Out of the first buckets back, a putback, out of all the things you could have done, you would have thought it was a layup, a 3-pointer. Nope. A putback dunk. Then he hit a couple of 3-pointers. I was like, yeah. He got it back. Now, second game, he started out hot. He looked really good. He's still doing sidestep threes. That is what it is. They ain't never going away.
His shot look a little better though. I ain't gonna. Well, mechanics wise, it look a little better.
Sidestep threes ain't never going away. So he gonna keep doing that forever. But he looks really good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was a couple of times I was like, man, when he drove to the hole, he could have boomed that, but looks like he's still favoring it. Understandable. And he just laying it up.
I'll say I ain't gonna lie, he didn't look that timid to me either. Like usually coming off a big injury like that and then coming back this late in the season, coming back in general, players, they look a little timid when they out there. He didn't look timid at all. He was still doing the same moves, still dribbling the same, still trying to take off. Like you said, he got stuffed by the rim, but he didn't really look timid out there to me.
He wasn't lying when he said he was not coming back as no role player. He sure don't look like no role player. He looked just the same.
He just looked rusty. He just looked real rusty.
That's what it is. He's still, bro. This is what I say when people be hating on Tatum and what they miss. You missed the rebounding. You missed the defense. You missed the passing. He is arguably their third best passer on the team. Arguably. Outside, you can honestly say maybe even second. Damn, you could argue first between Derek White and Peyton Pritchard. He brings all that to the table. That, like you saw it the first game, rebounding, passing. Almost had a triple-double his first game back. It's like he just like Jaylen Brown does stuff. He does. Jayson Tatum does stuff. They do different things, and that's why they are able to connect and able to mesh together. They just do different things, and it helps each other. You just missed that with Tatum. Man, look. Your Pistons are not the favorites in the East no more. It's Boston.
Well, hopefully, if Jayson Tatum keep playing like this, y'all ain't gonna go far. He got to start being more efficient, dog, especially when it comes to the playoffs.
And then I looked at the schedule. They don't have no back-to-backs. They don't have no back-to-backs.
No, they don't. No,
so, arguably, he could play the rest of this like 20-something games and then go in playoffs. He could be decent. You said what?
17 left.
Okay, 17 games left. He could be decent. I was thinking of the time before he came back. He had 20. So, yeah, 17 games. He could arguably play all the rest of the games because they'll have days in between. They say he's questionable tonight. I think he does play since it's against the Thunder. But he could play and be decent. So, right now, the Celtics are the favorite.
It depends on they match up too, Jay. Because if they match up against the Raptors, I feel like the Raptors match up well against them. Because they got enough bodies to... They can. I'm not saying they can't, but they match up well. They can make it. I feel like that ain't no series that you can just sleep on. And then there's no Luke Dort in this series, so Brandon Ingram is gonna play well. So
yeah, but do I gotta trust that offense? Is Scotty Barnes and is he gonna make shots? Is Brandon Ingram? Is he gonna make his shots?
Yeah,
what about Isaiah? What about Luke Dort? I was gonna say Isaiah. Emmanuel quickly. What is RJ Barrett gonna do? Like, are they gonna be able to make shots? And then who knows what I don't know how Jayson Tatum could be a 28 point per game scorer by the time. I have no clue. But if hypothetically it does, can that offense reach the levels of what the Boston Celtics offense can? That's my thing. If Jayson Tatum is somewhat back at 80%, can Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, can Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram, can they cancel each other out? Right now, I don't know. But if somehow Jayson Tatum does play pretty good at that time, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. That's just me, though.
If the playoffs started right now, that'd be an interesting series. I don't think it'll be a cakewalk for them.
It's not going to be a cakewalk. It's definitely going to be a hard-fought 7-game series.
Even if they face Philly, say they face Philly, that ain't going to be no cakewalk either.
I'm not going to lie. I like Philly. I love Joel Embiid. They probably smacked them boys. I'm not even gonna cap.
I don't know about that. I don't know about smack them. I don't know about smack them, bro. Because you got Paul George coming back in like a week or two.
Who knows how he's gonna play?
I think he's gonna be all right. And then Joel Embiid comes back next. Well, he's out for another week, so he comes back next week.
Tyree, bro,
the week after.
Philly is so injured. They might be in the 9th or 10th spot, and they probably won't even get that far. Their three best players are out, and then now they say Kelly Oubre's out.
Yeah, Kelly Oubre, I think he out for like 2 weeks or some shit like that.
Bro, that's like 4 of your best players gone. So they probably won't even get a chance to play against them. Boston Celtics right now plus 190 to win. Cavs plus 280. Knicks plus 440. And then your Detroit Pistons at plus 460. And surprisingly, at number 5, your Charlotte Hornets at plus 3,300.
To win what, the East?
To win the Eastern Conference.
They ain't winning the East. I think they're gonna. What's crazy is I think they're gonna get a playoff spot, Jay. I think they might get that AC.
Well, the Charlotte Hornets to make the playoffs is minus 160. You better bet that.
I think they gonna make the playoffs, Jay. I think the Heat gonna end up dropping, and they gonna end up taking next week. Either the Heat or the Heat gonna drop, and they fuck around and take the Heat spot.
Let me read this. Let me read this real quick. Let me see. I think this is last time. Francisco, that is what I mean. He wasn't even that efficient if he made like 4 more.
No, we read
whatever.
all that.
Oh, you're right there. Did you read? You didn't read this one, right?
Yeah, we read all that.
Oh, you read all this?
Yeah, go down to Wade LeBron at 1.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's gonna pop up. Wade, LeBron, and Lonzo, then it's tricky, but I agree with Bam could end up above Shaq and Jimmy just by longevity and blah blah blah. The Sixers are the weakest team in the East playoffs, bro. I ain't gonna say that. But who is the best Luka in the league? Then he said Luka guards. Oh God.
Okay. But hey, Francisco, don't ever disrespect my boy Luka Doncic like that.
Yeah, because Luka got to win that MVP, right?
At the way SGA did, I don't think he.
Be loyal, bro. I
gotta be real.
Should have been real like 4 weeks ago. I don't know why.
Nah, my boy still had a chance then.
He definitely didn't. He had the same amount of odds he has now. What are we talking about? What? I don't want to hear that. Come on. Now though, but Jayson Tatum has looked pretty good so far in the Celtics. So with Jayson, before we move on to anything else, with Jayson Tatum coming back, do you have the Celtics or as like the team to come out the East, or you still got say Pistons, Knicks, or what's your thoughts?
I still feel like the East is up for grabs, to be honest with you, because depending on how Jayson Tatum plays, they can easily come out. I can easily see the Pistons coming out. If New York gets their stuff together by the time the playoffs comes, I can see them. And then with the Cavs and James Harden, I can see them coming out. But if I had to go in order, I'd probably go Pistons, Knicks, Celtics, Cavs.
Okay. I think the Celtics can make the Eastern Conference Finals if Jayson Tatum is somewhat like back to form. I'm not gonna say they win it, and then who knows who they play, but I think they can. I think they can get there because they got a deep team. Jaylen Brown's MVP year. Jayson Tatum will be probably at least better than what he is now. Derek White, Pritchard, all of them guys, and Vooch will come back. I think they can get there. Like that's a really good team. And they were been good all year with Jaylen Brown leading the charge. So I think they could get to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not going to say they come out the East though, not just yet though. Give me at least the end of the month, and I'll come back to you with that answer. But congratulations, Tatum. Glad you're back. Second favorite player in the league back, man. We seeing Jayson Tatum hoops for the rest of the year. I'm happy. But what else you got for the NBA takeaways?
The Denver Nuggets and OKC game. That was an amazing. That was an amazing game.
Game of the year? You can argue.
Yeah, you can argue game of the year, but I wouldn't quite say it's game of the year. But it was a close game throughout. And it's crazy because Denver hasn't beaten them at all this season. But Jokic went crazy. Gordon played good. Murray and Tim Hardaway showed up. But it's the same thing with Cam Johnson, man. You didn't get anything from him this game, and you didn't get anything from Christian Braun this game. It's crazy because Denver out rebounded them by 20, but they had more turnovers. But you would think if you getting out rebounded by 20 rebounds, that team would have won. But you gotta give shout out to Jalen Williams. That boy was on the heater, hitting three out the three. Then Shea, of course, Shea dropping 35, 9, and 15. Then AJ Mitchell, first game back. First game back. What he dropped? I think he dropped 20.
24.
What he 24 first game back, bro.
Lost one.
Like no one would have expected that. But like I said, it was a close game throughout. The Thunder went up 12 like in the third. And I'm not gonna lie, when they went up 12 in that third, I thought the game was over with. But Denver answered it with a 12-0 run. And then in that fourth quarter, OKC went up 7 like with a minute 20 left. And I thought it was over with after that. But then Jokic came down, hit a three, then he hit a hook shot. And then SGA came back down and he hit a three. So I'm like, yeah, the game's a wrap, bro. And then Jokic hits a three, but they fouled Jamal Murray. I forgot who fouled Jamal Murray, but they end up tying the game. And then SGA comes down, hits a step back three. That game was amazing, bro. That game was tight throughout. It was exciting throughout. And it just showed why SGA is ahead of Jokic right now as far as MVP. Now, I think if Denver would have won, Jokic probably would have been ahead. But yeah,
Jalen Williams had a great game. 29
amazing.
SGA, you can argue, had one of the most perfect games he's ever had. 35 points, 9 boards, 15 assists with 0 turnovers. 0 turnovers. AJ Mitchell, like you said, comes back with 24 points. Was a 6-man of the year candidate, most improved player. No Isaiah Hartenstein. No Chet Holmgren. No Jada. No Alex Caruso. So 4 of your most probably important players. And somehow, some way, you beat a healthy Nuggets team. I know Peyton Watson won there, but goddamn, they had their 5 starters. That's all that matters. They beat a healthy Nuggets team. But it was an amazing game. Two of the best players in the league going back and forth. I mean, we ain't gonna act like Jokic ain't had 13, 14, 13. Like, we're not gonna act like that didn't happen. I mean, they were going band for band. Like, those 2 of the top 5 players in the league. But OKC shows every day they're just the best team in the league. Like, I mean, they just throw it every single game, bro.
Playoffs is different, though.
It is different. But right now, as we speak, they are the best team in the league. They show it every day that they are the best team in the league, and it don't matter. And the thing is, the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon went crazy in the first quarter. He had like 19 points in the first quarter. But like you said, Christian Braun and Cam Johnson had 10 more points than me and you combined. It's like, what are we doing? It's like, come on, y'all. If anybody plays better, y'all damn near win that game. Give us anything. And then the thing is, let's not forget Tim Hardaway was hitting damn near everything. 28 points.
That's what kept him in the game. That's what kept him in the game.
Band for band, man. And this is why, this looks to some people Western Conference Finals off rip. That's what it looks like. And I think they will meet in the playoffs. I don't know when, what round, but they will meet. But this was a great game. You can argue this game of the year. And SGA is the leading MVP candidate. And I think it's a clearing, like, when it comes to the odds. He clears, like, the MVP candidates. He clears. And I think he will win eventually. I think he's going to eventually win the MVP. Let me look real quick. Shea is minus 900 to win. The next closest is Vic at plus 1,500. Jokic is at number 3 right now. Your boy Luke is at 6.
Vic not winning. But if they meet in the playoffs, I still, I picked Denver. I'm sticking with Denver to win the championship this year. Because last year I seen what the Nuggets did to them. And that's with a hobbled Michael Porter Jr. If we being honest, Cam Johnson can do the same thing that Michael Porter did last year, and he's healthy. And then, if Aaron Gordon stays healthy, And then, with the emergence of Peyton Watson, I honestly think they missed Peyton Watson because if Peyton Watson was sticking SGA gonna get his regardless, but he would have made it way tougher for SGA. So I still like the Nuggets in the 7-game series against them.
If they at the playoffs hitting out, they would see them in the second round. They're the 5th seed, so they play 4 or 5. They could see them in the first. They could see them
So
in the
Nuggets
second
gotta
round.
get to at least second seed in order to see them in the Western Conference.
They ain't getting second seed. That ain't gonna happen.
Man, they ain't getting there.
Now they will have
Oh
to
no,
at
the
least
third.
get third. They
Yeah, the
can get
third.
third. So if they were third, they will face. I don't know. It's between these two. So they will have to get
They
third.
face the if they got third and the T Wolves stayed at 6, they'll play T Wolves first round, and then who they'll play? They'll play who would they
That
play
game.
second round?
They will either face Rockets or Spurs.
Rockets or Spurs.
That game's so iffy. Like I feel like T Wolves and Nuggets are so evenly matched. I feel like they so evenly matched, but this game
This
was.
playoffs this year gonna be bussing. It's gonna be bussing this year.
I'm actually excited for the East. If we're being honest. I'm actually excited. The East looks way better. Like the Eastern Conference looks way better now. So I'm excited for the East. So SGA proved like, hey, I'm the MVP of the league right now, and nobody's better than me. I don't think you're the best player in the league. I know people. I'm seeing people say that. That's just wrong, in my opinion. I don't think he's better than Jokic, Giannis, Luka. I'm gonna still say Luka, but man,
I say
you can
don't
make a
disrespect my
compelling
boy.
argument. You can make a compelling argument. He's better than Luka. You can do it. You can make it. But I'm gonna say no. The rebounding and the passing makes a big difference. But man, that defense though, it moves a lot of people when it comes to him over Luka. It moves a lot of people. But that was a great game.
Hey, you seen it? They canceled Magic City. The Magic City thing. Luke Cornett is a hoe.
Oh my god,
He's a hoe. Cause they
It'll be-
ain't have to cancel it, bro. I understand what he was saying and how he felt, but you ain't have to cancel Magic City Night, dog.
Look, like I said last week, were they gonna do like crazy stuff, bring out like stripper poles? No, I don't think there was no intent on doing that. I think it's just the fact that you are the NBA. You are basically, this is a child's game. You're promoting a strip club, but people are gonna say, and I kind of agree to an extent, y'all basically be promoting beer, y'all promoting gambling. So it's like, what's the difference?
You're promoting entertainment.
But we know what that is, though. Like, we're not gonna act slow and say we know what that is. We're not gonna act slow. Like, we know what they're doing. But I think all they said was you get like, they said like I think T.I. was gonna perform. They was gonna serve their lemon pepper wings and stuff, and you get like and I think you were able to buy like the hoodie or it was gifted, something like that. And I think that was it. That was it.
So they ain't have to cancel it. It wasn't even that bad.
But it's just the fact that you guys are promoting a strip club. I think that's the problem. I think that is ultimately the problem. But again, it's gonna say, why are you promoting beer? Why are you promoting sports gambling? Stuff like that. So I get when people say that, but at the end of the day, I get why they did it. I didn't care.
It's crazy because you promote, like you said, gambling and beer and alcohol. Those create addicts. Okay. Those create addicts. I ain't never heard of a person being, well, no, there is strip club addicts out there. There are a lot of
I was about to say, like, there definitely
there's a lot of guys that spend their entire check at the strip club. So
idiots. They're done.
I told you I can't throw $1 at a stripper, G. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't do
unless say your homeboy give you bread.
Yeah, I've been to a strip club with my brother plenty of times, and my brother then gave me bread. I probably threw like $20 a stripper and kept the rest in my pocket, or like $10 and kept the rest. I don't know, G. It's just something about throwing the money. I can't do it, G. Like it's just
why? Because you're wasting money to throw it at a woman?
Probably. No, it's probably because I'm just wasting money in general. So why I can't do it.
Because it's like, because Because you're probably thinking, what do I get
Now,
out
if
of
I'm
this?
a rapper, I can use that as a tax write-off, but just regular degular old me going in there, nah, I
Is it
can't
just
do it, man.
because is it just because in your head it's like, what do I get out of this?
For basically, yeah. I get nothing out of I get to see you dance, and I can go on YouTube and see that. I ain't gotta throw no money for that. And then I don't want you because you know I already have a significant other, so it's like ain't no point.
All right, let's move on. Francisco, stay here. We get nasty. Why your boy K getting clamp again?
Excuse me,
Oh, here we go. Let me say it again. Why is your boy K Cunningham getting clamp again?
man. Look,
No, 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 no.
we
We
not
not
gonna
gonna.
we not gonna we not gonna talk about how Tobias Harris ain't doing shit. We ain't gonna talk about how Short Thompson only gave us 0 points in 2 minutes. We ain't gonna talk
Now
about
you
how
know he
Jalen
got
Durant.
hurt. Don't do
Hold
that.
on,
You're
hold
nasty.
on, hold on, hold on. We not gonna talk about how Jalen Durant only played 12 minutes. Like, come on now. Like, it's context to this shit. Like, let's be for real.
Okay, let's be for real then. Asura Thompson hurt his ankle, and that's why he only played 2 minutes. You're nasty. You know damn well that's the reason why.
Okay, what
Jalen
about Jalen
Durant,
Durant?
he got in foul trouble. That's the only reason. He couldn't fucking guard Wemby. Like, we
So
not gonna
like,
do that.
come on now. Like,
No,
of
we not
course,
gonna
my
do that.
with my boy, my second best player, Jalen Durant, is not even on the court. So now what they gonna do? They gonna double. It's like, come on, man. Tobias Harris is not giving us anything. So they doubling off it. They doubling me and leaving that man wide the hell open. Like, come on, dog.
It's
Karis
not all
LeVert
double
goes zero.
teams though.
Karis LeVert goes 0 for 5. Jenkins goes 0 for 6. Like, if none of these guys are hitting, what you think they gonna do? They gonna come double me. They gonna put more pressure on
But you
me.
act like they
And it is
doubling
what
him
it
on it
is.
all the time though, and that's not true. That's not true. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Isaiah Stewart gave you 18. Ron Holland gave you 10. Javante Green gave you 10.
And
But
look at
K Cunningham,
everybody else though.
K Cunningham, 26 points, 10 for 26.
I
I'm
gotta go
just
out shooting. I gotta go out shooting because ain't nobody else over here giving me an ounce of help. Shit.
I don't want to hear that. Nah, bro. You're bogus. You know,
Come
damn.
on now.
Nah, you bogus, bro. You
What
said,
are you talking
we ain't
about?
gonna act like a sore and give us 0 points in 2 minutes, knowing damn well he got hurt. You ain't want to add that in there. You ain't want to add that. But you're nasty. You're nasty. Like,
Man.
don't do that. You're nasty. You're bogus. Your boy K got clamp again. He got clamp again. This is the second time in damn near 5 days he played against the Spurs and he getting clamped. He getting clamped. But I'm gonna be serious for once. It shows me every day, and we talked about it a lot. If Cade ain't going crazy, nobody else do nothing. That team damn near gonna lose. It's like it's Cade or bust. That's it.
Legit.
It's Cade or bust. Because at least Victor, he gave you 38, and at least De'Aaron Fox gave you 29, and then after that, it's like, damn, no one else.
They should have made the move at the trade deadline. They should have made the move.
I mean, JB Bickerstaff, he said it. He said this team deserves the opportunity to run it back.
No,
That's what he said.
no, they don't. We already saw last year what your struggles were, and you guys did not address it. Yeah, Jalen Durant scores a little bit more now, but that still did not address what you guys needed. And that was more scoring. You got the shooting, you addressed one part of it, but you still need another scorer next to him. You need another 20-point per game scorer next to him. And
Was
they don't
Jaden
have
Ivey,
it.
then they gave up on him.
That man can't stay healthy. Look,
Again.
he got traded to the Bulls and he hasn't played. He only played like a couple of games and now he injured again.
That is true. What if they had Malik Beasley?
Well, Malik Beasley was a third leading scorer last year.
That's what I'm saying. What if they had him back on this team?
It'd be a little bit better. It'd be a little bit better, but I still think we'll run into the same problem because Malik Beasley is a volume scorer. So if his three ain't falling, he ain't doing nothing. He like a better Duncan Robinson.
And then sometimes like, hey, it's like I don't fault him. It's like sometimes he'll throw up that little hook shot, Wemby just smack it. It's just like, damn. It's like, bro, what am I supposed to do? It's like, bro, you see Wemby right there. It's like, come on, bro. It was just
That
the
man don't
fact
even gotta
last week
jump
you
the
was
ball.
confident.
I'm
You
still
was very
confident in my Pistons. If they
That's
play it
fine.
again, it's BTA.
You said that last time, and then they got BTA. You said that last time.
They only
Yeah.
lost by 15. That ain't BTA.
That's damn near BTA, brother.
BTA is 20 or more.
I said damn near BTA. Damn near. Like
Damn near it and BTA is two different things.
I know, but I'm saying you damn near got BTA. Like you scored 106 points. You gave up 121. I'm just saying. And then Jaylen Duran, he saw my parlay. They was calling some ticky tack fouls. I'm not gonna cap, but he couldn't guard Wemby to save his life.
Same thing. What Jaylen Brown say? That's the shit I be talking about. When you play Wemby and them, they call all these ticky tack ass fouls. You can't touch this motherfucker. But they can foul. Motherfucking Stephon Castle puts Jaylen Brown out of bounds.
Let's talk about it.
They ain't calling out one foul. Let's be for real.
Let's talk about
Nah, Francisco, I don't owe you shit. Let's be for real. Let's
talk
real.
Let's talk about it.
They protecting that little tall fucker. That's what they doing. Don't get me wrong. I love Wemby. Wemby's great, but they definitely be the calls definitely be on his side sometimes, bro.
Oh wow.
They trying to protect that man.
A tall effort. Wow. Okay. So you think Jaylen Brown didn't deserve to get tossed?
Nah, he did. He did.
Once
you run up to the ref like that and you look like you want to punch the ref and shit like that, like yeah, bro, it's time to go. Cause you already got your tech. So that should have been all right. I understand you angry and shit like that. That's cool. You got that first tech. Nah, just leave it alone, bro. They not gonna take the foul away. They're not gonna take the tech away. It don't matter, bro. At that point, it's over with now. And he just kept going and kept going. So he deserved to get ejected.
You know what's crazy though? He got pushed. Like that's just blatant. And they're like,
yeah,
the ref is right there. The ref's right there. I don't know what the hell he was looking at. So I don't blame him for being pissed because I would have been pissed too. It's the fact that he goes down the court. He's talking. If you watch the game, you see the spit come out of his mouth. He was pissed. Like he goes down, he points. The ref is actually like, he looks at him and says, okay. Then he points at him, gives him the tag. Then he goes back at him again, then gets tossed. It's like, brother.
That's crazy. That ref that he went at is not the one that even tossed him.
That was.
It was another ref.
No,
it was another ref.
That tossed him. Yes. Okay,
yeah.
I got you. Yes, because the ref he went at is the one that didn't call the foul. That is the one that didn't call foul. He was right there on the baseline. Well,
that's why I said they protecting Wemby and that team, dog. They getting bro. Who else? Another player.
Wemby's PR is crazy good. His PR crazy.
Hell yeah. Another player said it like that the Spurs get a lot like, or was it Devin? No, Devin Booker was saying about the Thunder, how they be fouling and the refs don't call it. It's low key the same thing for the Spurs. G. Don't get me wrong. Stephon Castle is a great defender, but that man be hacking, and they don't call a lot of fouls on him.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't here. Bro, I like Wemby. But y'all telling me Wemby cried over a regular season game and nobody went at him is crazy. Because if it was anybody else, y'all would have killed them.
Yeah,
I swear to God, y'all would have killed
He's
him.
A Frenchman. They a little soft. He a friend. They in touch with their emotions a lot. He's a Frenchman.
They said people I kept saying, man, he really loves the game. And I'm like,
let Jayson Tatum would have cried.
Oh my God!
Jayson Tatum would have cried.
Oh my God, bro! They killed him instantly.
You know how many light skinned memes would have been created off of that?
Oh my God, they would have killed him. But Wemby, they kept saying, man, he really passionate. He really loves the game. I said, brother, y'all are crazy. This is a regular season game, and then here come Patrick Beverley. Now, Patrick Beverley, yo ass crazy because you jumped on the whole table for a playing game. That was crazy. I can't give you that one, brother, because he basically said y'all let him cry. But when it's me, y'all move the goalpost. Brother, I get it. You beat the Clippers. They gave up on you.
D-Wade.
Yes, you beat the Clippers. But, brother, you're a role player jumping on the table like y'all won the championship. That was crazy. Like, I'm not going to let you get away with that. That was crazy. But with Wemby, Nah, brother, I ain't letting. Nah, y'all gotta keep that same energy. Now, if this was a postseason game, I can understand it more. Postseason is hard basketball, physical basketball. You went through a tough series with a team. Okay, I give you that. But in the regular season game, nah, bro, we ain't gonna do that. Y'all gotta clown Wemby just like how y'all will do with any other player. Y'all
You know they
do.
not. You know they not.
But I'm saying y'all do though. Like, no. Because that's the first thing I said, bro. They just let this man, they literally said he loves the game of basketball. I'm like, okay. I said, okay, bro. Whatever. What else I got? So I got a couple of things in my phone we can speak on.
Real quick,
Oh, go ahead.
did you see the fight at the well, not a fight, but did you see the little shoving match at the end of the Clippers game and Timberwolves
They
game?
was arguing, they said they was arguing about the game ball. And Kawhi said, ooh, a fight.
Jay, that boy Ben Mathurin and Jaden Daniels do not like each other, dog. They
They
hate
got
each
beef?
other.
They got beef?
Yeah, they fought before
When they fight?
when he was on the Pacers. They got into it before.
What's this?
This was like last year or something like that. They got into it. They got into it a couple of times, G. They got into it at least about like 3-4 times. They do not like each other, G. But Kawhi seen it. He said, "Oh, look, they're fighting." And started laughing. I said, "This man is so unserious, dog."
I didn't know they
I
had
wouldn't
like.
take, boy. I would not take Kawhi to the club with me because if we got into a fight at the club, I know Kawhi not helping.
No, Kawhi is low key like. I think Kawhi is low key really like funny as hell. We just
No,
don't
for
know,
sure.
but he looked like he funny as
No,
hell. Like,
yeah, Kawhi's probably funny as shit.
okay, so a couple of things. The Utah Jazz are interested in Austin Reaves. I've heard that the Utah Jazz like Austin Reaves. I don't think that's a shock, but I've heard that that's one of the teams that's interested in Austin Reaves. So, ask you real quick: if Austin Reaves signs with the Jazz and then they still get a top 5 pick potentially, are we looking at the Jazz kind of like,
My thing is, what you gonna do with Keontae? What you gonna do with Isaiah Collier? Unless you bring both those guys off the bench. I mean, well, Isaiah Collier already comes off the bench. Unless because Austin Reeves has to be your starting point guard. And then depending on who you get, say you get an AJ. You got Austin at your 1, AJ or Ace Bailey at your 2 and 3. Then you got Laurie at your 4, and then you got Walker Kessler at your 5. Then off the bench, you got Isaiah Collier, Keontae George, Kyle Filipowski, Brian Sensabaugh. I actually like him. I think he could be a starter somewhere.
why can't Austin
Um,
Reaves and Keontae George start together?
One, the defense ain't gonna be
Oh,
enough defense in that backcourt, and
I
then
got you. I got you.
yeah, and then yeah. So it ain't bad. They low key be cooking, but what you gonna do? Just what you gonna do with Keontae? Because Keontae's coming off a career year,
I think they
and
start him.
so what's gonna be? So what you gonna do with Ace Bailey then? Say you get
He gonna
them.
come
Say
off the
you get
bench.
AJ. You gonna put
Oh,
Ace
oh,
Bailey
oh,
on the bench?
okay. Yeah, forgot about the top 5 pick. I forgot about top 5.
So what you
That's
gonna
so
do with
hot.
AJ and Ace Bailey? Like, because Austin Reeves got to start for sure.
Maybe
Sure.
if that hypothetically happens, they might think about trading Laurie at that time. I don't know. You gotta think about it. Because I forgot about the top pick. I'm not gonna lie. Because I was
So
thinking
then what
of
it'd be what Keontae, Austin, Ace,
Laurie,
AJ.
Jared Jackson, and
Yeah,
Walker
but look,
Kessler.
forgot about Jaren Jackson. I forgot about Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, like they
Like
got a
it's too
lot of
like G, like they got too much shit going on over there.
yeah, they do.
Because
Yeah,
everybody can't start. Everybody
yeah.
cannot start. You can only start 5 players.
And I was
So
thinking Austin Reeves. Well, Austin Reeves starting anyway, but Keontae George, Laurie, Jared Jackson, and Walker Kessler. But then I forgot about the top 5 pick. But I mean,
see,
if it's a
so that
if
means
it's not top 3, I think it's cool. I think it's cool because whoever you do draft and say 4, well, if it's top 5, and let's just say if it's number 5, I think it's cool because then that person will come off the bench. So I think it's cool. But now if it's like top 4, different story. That's a different story right there. I'm not gonna lie. That's a different story.
bro, somebody gotta go.
Yeah, somebody gotta go.
Somebody gotta go, Jay. Cause Lori, Lori and Walker Kessler should be starting for sure. And Austin Reeves should be starting for sure. That's 3 right. If they get Austin Reeves, that's 3 right there. And so, what you gonna do with Jaren Jackson, Ace Bailey, and say they get the number 2 pick in this
I think
AJ?
Jared Jackson starts. So you
So
didn't
you
trade
put
all
him
the.
at the 3. So you
We
put
put
him
him
at the
at the
3. So
4.
what you gonna do? We'll put Laurie at the 3.
Yeah, I think that works the best.
I mean, they interchangeable. To be honest with you, it don't really matter who at the 3 or the 4. They interchangeable.
Then Walker
But
Kessler
then,
5.
so what you gonna do with either AJ or Ace Bailey
Well,
if
they
they get
somehow
AJ?
get AJ. If they get
And then what
AJ,
about Keontae then?
I think
Because
Keontae starts. I think he
so
starts in
then
the
you would
backcourt
have
with all
Austin
three.
Reaves, Keontae, Laurie, Jaren
Jared.
Jackson, and Walker. So
Yes.
that means that you bring in Ace Bailey and AJ off the bench.
I see the Ace. I think comes off the bench. Now AJ, that's something Will Harden got to figure out. I don't know. He got to figure that shit out.
I don't even think Ace should come off the bench.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, he's not better than those guys.
Man, somebody got to go, dog.
I think somebody will go, but I don't think he's better than those
one
guys.
or two players got to go, G. One or two players got to go.
That'd be very interesting. I don't think Austin Reaves goes anywhere though, but let me read these couple of things real quick, and then I do want to talk about SGA breaking the record. Draymond Green says the Warriors dynasty does not happen without him. Steph Curry is the man, but Michael Jordan has Scottie Pippen. MJ had Dennis Rodman. I can say this with pride. That thing doesn't get built without me.
Nah, that's facts. He ain't lying.
It's
That's
facts.
facts.
Draymond Green actually not lying for once in his life.
He Dennis Rodman. He's Dennis Rodman for sure.
He better than Dennis Rodman. He better than him.
Yeah, I'm talking about, but like,
yeah, I know.
Steph is MJ, Clay is Scotty, and then he Dennis.
Yeah, I agree with Draymond Green. Hey, did you see that? Draymond Green is crazy. You saw what he was watching the video with. He's a liar. He's fucking lying, bro. He just lied. He said he didn't know. Pause. He said he didn't know he was choking Rudy Gobert out like that. You are lying, bro. You lied.
He knew what he was doing, bro. He knew what he was gonna do before he even got over there.
Bro, that's like saying you fight somebody at school, you beat their ass. You know when you beat somebody's ass. Like, you just know. You knew you choked that man out crazy, bro. He just lied. That was crazy. Draymond Green ain't serious. Draymond Green ain't serious. Let's see.
Oh, staying on the Warriors. Steve Kerr, he said he wants a shorter schedule, and I feel like the only reason why he's saying that because Curry's injured, Jimmy's injured, and it'd be so beneficial to them. G, that's the only reason why he's saying. If they was number 5, number 6, or number 4 right now, he wouldn't be saying none of that shit.
Yeah, he did say that, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna say it forever. I've been saying it for years. I do not see these teams losing some money. I just don't believe it. That means if you do that, those contracts gonna be a little bit higher. Those contracts gonna be a little bit higher now because you got to make up for that. You got to put some money from them games up in them contracts. Them contracts gonna be a little bit higher now. So I mean, if owners is cool with that, hey, go on. But I just don't see them lowering it. I think 82 games is perfectly fine. It's like you said, Steph Curry. Steph Curry is missing another 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about last week. Should they shut him down?
Just shut him down, bro. Just shut him down. Because then you shut him down, shut Draymond down. Then y'all can, and then tank these last 17 games. You could potentially get a top 14 pick. So
I got probably 2 more things. Marcus Spears says Steph Curry expects a major addition to the Warriors soon. There's going to be somebody next summer that's going to join him. Join him, join Jimmy, and join Draymond. Whether it's Giannis,
this summer coming up, or
that's what he meant.
2027.
He meant this summer. I think he meant this summer.
Oh, okay.
So, Giannis, LeBron James. If I had to pick and choose who it would be, I think it's more likely LeBron.
LeBron need to go back to Cleveland, man. I don't want to see him go to the Warriors, dog. I think it'd be a good fit, but I want to see that man on the Cavs. End your career with the Cavs. Get a ring with them. Get a ring with them. And their team is set up better.
It is. And speaking of the Cavs, Kendrick Perkins said the Cleveland Cavs have done more for Donovan Mitchell than they did for LeBron James.
Facts. What superstar did they get LeBron?
Okay, they didn't give him superstars, but they did do stuff for him. I'm not gonna act like they
but
did.
they've done they treated Donovan Mitchell like a king over there.
I mean, what am I? I mean, what? Oh, because they did give James Harden, I guess. But I mean, I can say like,
what's the best player that they gave LeBron? That they went and got for him.
Okay, it depends on how you think. Who is better, basically? Antoine Jameson at that time, Cav Shaq, or J.R. Smith?
I'll probably say J.R. Smith was the better one between them.
Hey, J.R. Smith helped them win a championship, so I mean, hey.
Dog, J.R. Smith compared to James Harden, though.
Oh, he's nowhere near that. But I'm not gonna
get that man Lonzo. Granted, Lonzo hasn't played well this season. They released his ass, but they went at that time going to go get Lonzo, and then they went and got was it Larry Nance?
I'm not counting.
So like they made some decent moves. See, they just didn't pan out, but they did make some decent moves.
I mean, they got LeBron, Shaq. I know Shaq was way washed at that time.
Come on,
they did trade for Antoine Jameson.
Antoine Jameson wasn't like that no more.
He was okay. He was okay at that time. He was still okay-ish. He was still okay.
He's giving like 11, 12 points at that time. Okay. Let me look it up. Antoine.
Yeah, look it up. And they traded for J.R. Smith and freaking Iman Shumpert.
J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert are the only two I give you. But that ain't better than the James Harden.
And did they sign Richard Jefferson that summer? Because Richard Jefferson helped in that playoffs. Like, I'm not gonna act like he didn't help. It did. What do you count traded for Kevin Love? Do you not count that?
Okay, I'll give you the Kevin Love one. I'll give you Kevin Love for sure. I'll give you Kevin Love.
So he got J.R. Smith, Kevin Love, an old ass Shaq, and Antoine Jameson. I'm just saying. Hey,
Antoine averaged 18 and 17. Them two seasons with the Cavs.
Hey, I'm just one of them years.
That half season, he averaged 15 when he first got traded.
Count the half season. Don't count the other. That thing they didn't have nobody yet, so I ain't counting that. I'm counting that 1 year. 15 points is pretty decent. Not bad. And the Cavs did. I think they traded for Mo Williams. I think. I'm just saying.
Because I think Mo Williams with the Bucks.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, and then the last thing before we talk about SGA scoring record, the Minnesota Timberwolves are 26-13 when Anthony Edwards scores 30 points or less. The Wolves are 14-13 when Ant scores more than 30.
I mean, it makes sense. Because you're moving the balls. That means other players are scoring. There's more scoring outputs from all players. And the more guys that score, typically, more guys in double digits, 9 times out of 10, you'll win. So it makes sense. And then, if he's scoring more than 30, that means him and Julius Randle and probably one other person is the only people that's scoring. So, you're not winning. So it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. When it's more of a not more of a facilitator, but like you said, pass the ball, more ball movement. It makes things a lot easier. People get easier shots. And they just win the games instead of when Ant has to drop 30 all the time. And probably some of those games when he does drop 30, nobody else ain't even helping. Mm-hmm. So it's like if somebody else dropped like 24 or something, it's like they probably win. Like last game, he had 30 and no one else did nothing. So
Julius Randle ain't do shit. Jaden McDaniels ain't do shit.
So it's like, I understand it. All right, man. So SGA has a chance to break Wilt Chamberlain's 20-point streak record at 126. He has a chance. So I want to ask you, when he does break this record, is this one of the best guard seasons we have ever seen in the NBA?
Guard seasons that we've ever seen?
Guard seasons.
Think you can make me being biased, I think D Rose MVP season is up there. That really good season Kobe had when he was supposed to win MVP. That was a really good season. I'm trying to think of another guard. Of course, MJ. Um, but yeah, it's up there. I think it is one. Up there is one of the best. I don't. I wouldn't say it's the best.
I say
Um,
it's the best. I'm say is it one of the best? Like, is it one of the best guard seasons we ever seen? Like, especially like this peak of guards, like
yeah,
what he's
it's
doing
one of
this
the best
peak.
we've seen for sure. I wouldn't say it's the best though.
Like,
It's
bro,
one of the best for sure.
the man has scored 20 points for 126 games in a row. Like, that's crazy. Like, this is the guard. It's not even a big. Like, if it was a big, I would understand it more, but this is a whole guard. There's a whole guard doing this. And I think this year, not stats wise, but I think like shooting statistic wise, I think it's better than last year, his MVP year. I think, let me check real quick. Yeah, it is. Last year he averaged obviously 32, 5 and 6. He shot 30, 51 from the field, 37 from three, 88, 89 from the field free throw. And then this year he's shooting 55%, 38 from the three. 55% for a guard is crazy. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
know
That's
what's
actually
crazy?
kind of crazy.
He's just entering his prime.
Yeah, he's only
That's the
27.
crazy part. He's
He's
just
only
he
27.
got another 4 to 5 years. See,
This 4 game span, you can argue is definitely up there one of the best guard seasons ever. That this 4 peak seasons of 30 points per game, it's up there
hmm
for a guard. It's up there. Like he's definitely, and I saw somebody that said, is SGA the best guard of this like this not
generation.
decade, but this generation. And I'm like,
Ooh,
you could make the argument. You actually can
ooh,
make it. I don't know
yeah,
yet,
you
but you
can.
can make it. You can make it.
Ooh, because
You
me
can.
personally, I'll say our generation is what from like the 2010s till now. Um,
Yes, I can argue and say
ooh,
that. You
yeah,
can make
he
the
up there.
argument. You
Yeah,
can
he
make
definitely
that.
is up there.
It's like this peak. It's just like how when I talking about Joel Embiid's peak when he was going crazy in the 4 year stretch. The same way with SGA going straight 4 year this going crazy in this 4 year stretch. It's crazy what he's doing. It's just the 55% is what's getting me. Like, bro, that's what big men shoot, not a guard. Like you're basically almost 60% shooting. That's crazy. That's crazy. And he's gonna break this record. I think the only way he doesn't break this is if it knock on wood, he gets hurt in the game. That's it. That's the only way he doesn't break it. Like that's literally the only way. Or that one game, he might just have an off game. He has a bad game. Can SGA be the next guy that could potentially break the 10-point record LeBron had?
Yeah,
Because he's scoring 10 points.
yeah,
He's
for
giving you 10.
sure.
He's giving you 10. He's giving you 10. But like, we go watch tonight. We go see. They face the Celtics. That's gonna be a really good game. So we go see if SGA breaks it. I think he will break it. Obviously, like this is a pretty big deal. What else you got?
Uh, that's well. I mean, I got Dejounte Murray standing over Jamal shit, but other
That was
than that, I ain't
disrespectful.
got
That
nothing.
was disrespectful as hell.
Yeah, and he jumped at him. I said, "Oh, you gonna?" I said, "Oh, you're a gangster.
I do want
You're a
to ask
bad."
you. I want to ask you off the top of the head. What what 4 teams in the NCAA do you have in your Final Four? Off the top of your head, y'all know you've been watching. You know,
Oh shit. Duke.
Duke,
Duke is going. I think Duke can be in there. Um, Florida looks good.
Duke, Florida.
Um, uh,
It's kind of hard. I see.
yeah, no, because college is up in the air this year, bro. Like literally, it's all up in the air. Duke, Arizona looks good. I would say Duke, Arizona, Florida, ooh, and probably Houston. Duke,
Okay.
Florida, Houston, Arizona.
Because March Madness starts next week. Came by
Yeah,
fast, bro. That shit came
yeah,
by
it
fast
did.
as fuck.
I
What
want to
about
be
Michigan?
biased and put my school in there. I don't think Michigan got enough scoring. I know they only lost 2 games, but I don't think they got enough scoring. And then
Mm.
Florida is just deep as hell with a bunch of juniors and seniors.
They were
So
kind of struggling in the beginning, but now they've been looking
yeah, they've been
amazing.
looking good.
Yeah, March Madness starts next week. I know.
I want to put my school in there, but
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if they can do it. Nah, I don't think they can do
I'm
it.
gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna fill out my bracket as per usual. I do it every year and fill that shit out, and then we can, we can bring that on the pod and talk about it a little bit. But if I had to choose a
You know,
team
now you
right
know
now,
what? Miami, Ohio.
they just lost today, right?
They just lost today.
They lost to UMass.
Ah,
They got their first loss today against UMass, and they was talking
Francisco, I'm
about,
not reading that Luca hate. I ain't reading
yeah.
that who Luca hate.
You said since 2016 was crazy. That's
I ain't
funny,
reading that damn Luca hate.
bro. They was talking about like Miami, Ohio, like they don't deserve to be in the, that because they got that Mickey ass schedule. But it's like, bro, if you at that time, if you 31-0, it's like, come on now, be serious.
Yeah, you play
They
you.
deserve.
I don't think they should be like a top seed, but I
They're
definitely
not
do
top
think they
seed.
should be in there.
They're not top
Like, cause if
seed.
bro, you can only play who in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep. If I had to pick a team, I gotta go with Duke, bro. And I know Duke just lost Foster. They lost him,
Caleb Foster, yeah.
and I think they sent her. Well, they say he's just out for the ACC tournament, but
I like that guy, Sar or Scar or whatever his name is. He defensively, he's really versatile. I think he should stay another year, honestly. And then if he stays another year, I think he'll come out as a top 10 pick. But defensively, bro, that man, he a lockdown.
is it just me? And then after this, we'll go to our takeaway. I mean, our pickups. This is the second year in a row I've seen a Duke player damn near average the most on in every statistical category. Cooper did it last year, averaged the most points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and all that. And Cam Boozer doing the same shit, leading them in points, rebounds, and assists. It's like Duke get all these like kind of all around players. It's kind of
Jayson
crazy.
Tatum,
Yeah,
RJ Barrett, Paulo, Zion,
RJ Barrett was
even
on.
Cam,
Oh yeah,
but
RJ Barrett.
Cam was one of them type of guys too where he could rebound, assist. He just went to a stacked ass team. Um, yeah, they got a lot of players.
Man, Cam Reddish, man. I feel bad.
He on a G League team.
Okay, real quick
That
before we
man's
do
supposed to
go
be
into,
an XPG.
okay, real quick before we go into pickles, I saw this on Instagram and I want to ask you, like, obviously these were they basically like busts, but I do want to ask you, like, did you kind of believe in them or you thought they were just gonna be bad going into the league? The first guy, Thomas Robinson.
No, I thought Thomas Robinson was gonna be decent.
I thought he was gonna be a
I
dog.
thought he was gonna be decent. I thought he was gonna be decent, Jay.
I thought he was gonna be a
Especially how he
dog,
was
bro.
playing at Kansas. I thought he was gonna be decent.
I thought he was gonna be a monster, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be a monster. Next guy, Derek Williams.
Nah, I ain't think he's gonna be that good. I thought he was gonna be like a role player. I ain't think he's on.
He was the second overall pick out of Arizona.
Yeah,
Man,
because
I thought
Kyrie,
he
that was the same draft as Kyrie.
Yeah, Derek Williams ass. Next guy, Anthony Randolph.
Anthony Randolph. That's the light skinned dude, right?
Yeah, he was on the Warriors.
On the Warriors. Yeah. Nah, I ain't think. I thought he was gonna be okay. I ain't think he was gonna be like really good. I thought he was gonna be okay.
I thought he was gonna be decent. I thought he'd be okay,
Yeah.
like a role player.
Mhm.
Next guy, Jordan Hill.
Nah, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Role player. Next guy, Shabazz Muhammad. I thought Shabazz was gonna be decent.
I thought Shabazz. I didn't think he was a starter, but I definitely thought he was a backup PG in the league.
I thought he was decent. I thought he'd be decent.
I thought when he went to Miami, we played with Brown and them, I thought he was gonna watch him call. I thought he was gonna be decent.
Next guy, Wesley Johnson.
Nah,
He was
I
picked
didn't see
3.
it. Yeah, I didn't see it though, Jay. He was just athletic as hell.
I thought he'd be okay. Next guy, I think we all might say this. Dennis Smith Jr.
I thought folks was gonna be cold. I thought he was gonna be. I literally thought he was a next Westbrook. No cap. I thought he was a next Westbrook.
Blame Rick Carlisle, bro.
Yeah, he fucked up his career.
He's because I remember I sent you that probably like a couple of years ago, that article of him talking about
Hold on. So you believe the Dennis Smith Jr. and the Rick Carlisle shit, but you don't think he could have did the same thing for Ben Mathurin?
I think Ben Mathurin has had multiple chances and he has played good. I just think he just wasn't better than Andrew Nembhard. I can't. It's like it's like I haven't seen nothing where it's like, yeah, he just don't like him. He just don't like him. I didn't see that. I didn't. But it's clear as day, like with Dennis Smith Jr., he was really good. Then this ultra change and franchise player comes around, and then apparently they could fit together.
They could have, Jay. If Jalen Brunson and him, well, he can't shoot like Jalen Brunson, but if him and Jalen Brunson could coexist, I think Dennis Smith Jr. and Luka could coexist.
And the last guy, Emmanuel Mudiay.
I thought he was gonna be decent. I really thought he was gonna be decent, Jay. I thought he was decent with the Nuggets, but they said he never worked on his game, bro. Like what Mike what's bro last name?
Mike who?
When he played on Miami with Brown and them,
Mike Miller.
Mike Miller, yeah, Mike Miller. He was saying that like when he was with Denver, he saw Jokic before everybody else saw Jokic. He knew Jokic was gonna be that good. And then he was saying like he would try to get Emmanuel Mudiay to come in and shoot, cause work on his shot, because Emmanuel Mudiay couldn't shoot. So he tried to get him to come in there and work on his shot early. He didn't. He'd say, "Meet me at 7," right? Emmanuel Mudiay would come in at like 7:10. The next day he said, "All right, meet me at 7." He come in at 7:15. All right, meet me at 7. Next day he come in at 7:20. So he was like, after that, he was like, forget it. I'm not gonna keep helping him out. So he was like, Emmanuel Mudiay really didn't want to work on his game like that.
Yeah, he sure couldn't shoot.
But he was athletic as hell. He could pass. He could drive. He just couldn't shoot. He was decent defensively. He just couldn't shoot.
Yeah, but let's move on to our NBA Pickems. NBA Fridays games, Bulls and the Clippers.
Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers, Grizzlies and the Pistons.
Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons, Knicks and the Pacers.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Suns and the Raptors.
Raptors.
Give me the Phoenix Suns, Cavs and the Mavericks.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Pelicans and the Rockets.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Timberwolves and the Warriors.
T-Wolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Jazz and the Trailblazers.
Blazers.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers. NBA Saturdays games, Nets and the 76ers.
Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Bucks and the Hawks. Hawks. Give me the Atlanta Hawks, Hornets and the Spurs.
Hornets.
Remember last time you said you picked the Spurs and you was like, I want to pick the Hornets.
And they won.
They won that game too. Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Wizards and the Celtics.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics, Magic and the Heat.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic, Nuggets and the Lakers.
Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers, Kings and the Clippers.
Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers, NBA Sundays games, Timberwolves and the Thunder.
T-Wolves.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Mavericks and the Cavs.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Pistons and the Raptors.
Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons. Pacers and the Bucks.
Pacers.
Give me. Why are you picking the Pacers? We're supposed to lose, brother. Give me the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailblazers and the 76ers.
Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia. No. Give me the Portland Trailblazers. Warriors and the Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks. Jazz and the Kings. Doodle Bowl.
Kings.
Give me the Sacramento Kings. NBA Mondays games. Grizzlies and the Bulls.
Grizzlies.
Give me the Memphis Grizzlies. Magic and the Hawks.
Hawks.
Give me the Orlando Magic. Warriors and the Wizards.
Wizards.
Ooh. Give me the Golden State Warriors. Trailblazers and the Nets.
Blazers.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers. Suns and the Celtics.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Mavericks and the Pelicans.
Pelicans.
Give me the New Orleans Pelicans. Lakers and the Rockets.
Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers. Spurs and the Clippers.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs. NBA Tuesdays games. Heat and the Hornets.
Hornets.
Give me the Miami Heat. Thunder and the Magic.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder. Pistons and the Wizards.
Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons. Pacers and the Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks. Cavs and the Bucks.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers. Suns and the Timberwolves.
T-Wolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves. 76ers and the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets. Spurs and the Kings.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs. NBA Wednesdays games. Raptors and the Bulls.
Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors. Warriors and the Celtics.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Thunder and the Nets.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder. Blazers and the Pacers.
Blazers.
Give me the Portland Trail Blazers. Jazz and the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves. Clippers and the Pelicans.
Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers. Hawks and the Mavericks.
Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks. Nuggets and the Grizzlies.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets. Lakers and the Rockets.
Rockets.
Give me the LA Lakers. And finally, NBA Thursdays games. Cavs and the Bulls.
Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers. Magic and the Hornets.
Hornets.
Give me the Orlando Magic. Pistons and the Wizards.
Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons. Lakers and the Heat.
Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers. Clippers and the Pelicans.
Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers. Suns and the Spurs.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs. Bucks and the Jazz.
Bucks.
Give me the Milwaukee Bucks. And finally, 76ers and the Kings.
Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. And that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Make sure you guys like, comment on Full Court Entertainment Podcast on all our social media platforms on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook on Full Court Entertainment Podcast. And if you want to hear me and Charles yap on the audio versions, we are also on Spotify and Apple Music. Like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hype all our videos up so our videos can get out there in the world. Good episode. Good Francisco commenting. Black Road commenting.
Hey, Francisco, you need to go get that butt thing checked out, dog.
That is very crazy. That was that was crazy. That was crazy. But we will see you guys next time. Good episode, great episode. See y'all later.